Yes, right here.
Hey, there you are. Got a message from Phoebe. She said she's not coming today because of Mother's Day stuff. So this is gonna be our group tonight. Does anybody want to take charge of uh Phoebe's or basically to take charge to sort of remind me to give Phoebe turns and kind of control what Narissa casts and stuff.
Um, I don't really. I mean, playing a wizard is not super easy, but I think I could probably do that unless anybody else has a better sense of her character.
I mean, all of us together, I think, can definitely help out
But
with that.
yeah, basically to because I remember last session there was some talk about some spells that Narissa was going to be in charge of casting and some information she was going to gather because of those. So if you guys can just kind of keep knowledgeable or keep yourself aware
Looks.
of
It looks like she already had Arcane Eye prepared. She's got
she
Dimensional
may
Door too, which is a good, useful one.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Clairvoyance. She's got her.
Her portents, she has to roll them, I believe.
Did she not do that last time?
I think she did. I think they should be in the chat.
Six
Yeah, I
and
think
two.
she did. Yeah.
So many spells. Is it too late to change my character to a wizard?
I think
Yes.
so.
Yes, it is. But your character could die, and then you could roll up a new one.
How dare you,
Narissa could teach
James?
Rhodia
Aw,
magic.
no. I don't want to live in a world without Rhodia.
I got enough diamonds, he's not dying.
Being so naive
Yeah.
about the world doesn't know anything. I can't live
know.
without that.
You know who else didn't want to live in a world without Rhodia? Rhodia's family.
Jesus
Ooh,
Christ.
damn.
Good lord.
Wow, Mark, I hate you.
Hey,
Sorry.
don't worry, Mark. They might do something about that one day.
How horrible.
All right. Um, so I am excited for tonight. So let's jump right in. Uh,
Session 67.
Last time there was a meeting in Saltmarsh regarding taking actual action, proactive action against the Sahagan threat. That involved a plan to sort of send a force in to kind of investigate and sort of figure out exactly how big is this threat, uh, what the what kind of officers, what kind of leaders are we talking about here? What and kind of what kind of the idea of if when the Sahagan attack, because it is a foregone conclusion that they will eventually. Uh, when will that happen, and sort of how big of a force are they going to muster? Basically, staring at the rock they are hiding in has yielded only so much information. Somebody's got to go in, and uh, the Dagger Company was tapped as the force that needed to jump in there and sort of get an idea for all of this. Last time we left you off, you guys were huddled in the muddy, insect filled mire uh, of the Hool marshes, sort of squatting at the edge of the shore, looking at near the mouth of the river that this rocky island that served as the Sahagan fortress sat, and that is where we pick up and find you all now. So, my question to you is, what do you do?
Okay, so we're at quote unquote safe distance from the actual camp or whatever. Oh no, we found a cave, right? Yeah.
I don't think you did
Yes.
find a cave.
No, we did.
You asked the trees, and they, unless I am mistaken, they communicated that there really was no safe place around.
Well, we found a place that was the opposite of where the door was, and that's kind of where we were hunkering.
Were
we gonna like watch
No,
their
no,
movements for a little while?
you were mistaken in thinking that, like, you were talking about a cave with a door in it, and I was saying no, you're thinking of the entrance to this island fortress. You guys are just in the trees and shrubs of the Hool Marsh. I remember you asking the plants if there was a kind of a safe place on the shore where predators don't, like, kind of wander, and the trees had no example of a place to offer you.
So currently, we do not know where the quote-unquote entrance.
Oh, you do.
Oh, we do. Okay.
You do. You can see it. There is a
Oh.
There's a causeway, right?
There is a causeway leading from the shore you're on to the front door of like basically a door set into this rocky island.
Oh.
But you guys are on the shore side, kind of obscured amongst the trees and foliage.
I see. Because I remember we talked about some of us becoming invisible, but we couldn't all become invisible. I remember us talking about that.
Yeah, I think so as well. Like, I think we're gonna let the eye go in first, correct?
Oh yeah, we're gonna start with the arcane eye.
Like, we're gonna just like
Oh,
little by
right,
little,
yeah.
eye moves.
Okay, now I'm trying
and then
to.
we
now I'm
move.
remembering.
Yeah. Kind of like
Yeah.
using like a camera, like a drone, pretty much. That's the way I
Yeah.
thought it.
So how far can it go?
30 feet at a time.
Okay.
30 feet per action, and it can last an hour. So over the course of 600 actions.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I think the plan...
so we could just stay hidden where we are and not have to follow it. Like it could still.
Well,
I
we do. We have to open the door in order to get it inside, though.
Oh,
It
that's
can't
true.
go through.
That's
we
true.
can't. It can't go through solid objects. So
Yeah.
somebody's gonna have to open that door.
Yes.
Supposing that there's like currently a door blocking anything, is it?
It's underwater.
like
It could
that,
be
James?
chance they don't use doors.
Yeah, that's kind of
Well,
what I was
this is a-
thinking. Is like there might be a whole lot of open space.
The door on the surface is closed.
Okay.
Oh, okay. But in theory, if so long as assuming we open it, then that should be it. Because maybe there is no more doors. Who knew?
Maybe, yeah. Oh, also, everybody. I covered this last time, but everybody has water breathing on them
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
24 hours. Just
Okay.
as a reminder, just in case.
Yeah, as a precaution. Bless you.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. Sorry, that one snuck up on me.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Now I can mute myself.
I can try to go in and check the door, make sure it's not locked, make sure there's not like a trap or like an alarm or something, and then get the eye go, and then I can try to follow the eye as well.
Well, maybe what we could also do is kind of like send the eye forward first and see what's around, so we're not going in blind.
Yeah,
Though-
because I imagine opening the front door is going to trigger something.
Probably. He goes hoping for really good analysis. I beg your pardon. A really good stealth check. If that's the case, I could just... Actually, before we do that, perception check, there's nothing else besides this door, correct, Mr. DM?
What do you mean?
Like,
Nothing
we don't
else besides
see
the door?
the sleeping guard or the
Oh.
Sahagin that is in the
Yeah.
toilet, quote unquote, reading his magazines type thing.
You see no dudes outside.
Mhm.
It is, other than the plethora of insects, you
Mhm.
don't see any living thing out here.
Cool. And the plants did say that they only use that door at night.
Correct.
Yeah, the plants have mentioned that they have only noticed comings and goings during the night.
And it's still early morning, right? Because we decided to go with their suggestion of doing this early.
Yes. Well, it's probably
It's
closer
daytime.
to midday. Since you guys left in the morning, and it's like, what was it? What did we say? It was like 6 hours to get here, or something around that time.
Got it.
So it's about midday.
Okay. So we got times.
Yes, for now. Unless the DM has something prepared. At the moment,
Not that he would tell
firm
us.
behind us, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I can volunteer to go to the door, make sure that hopefully the rolls are good and nothing gets activated, and then I like the idea of first I see what's inside and then we plan accordingly.
Mm-hmm. So, I think that divinations wizards get the like returning thing, right? Or does that come at level 8 or 10 or something?
When they
No,
cast
they've already got that. Expert divination. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
When they
so
cast a divination spell, they get a spell slot of a lower spell back if they have spent one.
so
Ooh,
she's
that's
got the
fun.
opportunity to cast invisibility on you to have you
Mhm.
move around prior to us doing the eye. So you could kind of go in yourself briefly, and then we could explore with the eye if you wanted to do that. You can't just do them both at the same time because of concentration, though.
Yeah.
Ooh, I would say, I think generally just me open that main door first and then let the eye go.
Okay.
Because if worst comes to worst, the eye goes poof. Worst goes to worst in the other case, I go poof.
You know what
So
she
it's
should do?
like-
She should cast arcane lock on the door.
Oh God!
Oh god.
Bye, Argos.
Yeah,
It was
right.
nice-
No.
it was nice knowing
Arcane
you.
lock for everybody except for us, because
Yeah.
we don't be able to open it up. It's like, yeah, we're just gonna like magically lock the fire escape. No problem.
Ooh, that's right. And then like
Jesus.
fill the building with underwater smoke. Somehow we'll find a way.
Smoke in
Yeah,
in an
somehow.
underwater place.
We'll make it so uncool they have to leave it, but at the same time, is like they can because the door is locked. So there's the trick.
Mm.
All right, I think in that case I can roll for stealth then, Mr. DM, and try to approach the.
Absolutely.
Alrighty.
Are you invisible?
You may as well be.
Ability.
Okay, yeah, because then she can then I come back, undo the invisibility, and then cast our K9, correct?
Yeah, it's basically zero
Perfect.
cost.
Yes. So let's do invisibility as well, if Nerissa is cool with that.
I think that should be fine.
Mm-hmm. Okie dokie.
Okay. It's only
Can't
second
adjust
level.
the.
Yep.
Oh yeah, first, the lowest invisibility is.
Right.
Okay.
Alright.
So just don't
So-
attack anything. Got it.
Yeah. Go ahead and make your stealth with advantage.
Yeah. That would be a shift, correct?
Yes.
Shift. Got it.
Yeah.
30.
Yes!
Okay.
Look at that crit.
All right. Rhodia vanishes in front of
No, no,
your
no.
eyes.
Argos.
Argos. Good.
Argos. That's right. Argos vanishes in front of your eyes,
Yeah.
and none of you even notice his departure. Other than maybe somebody kind of waving a hand through the area he was.
That's Rodeo.
Yeah, it's like
yeah, exactly.
Alex is just like, is he still here?
Exactly.
Argo, she's like having a conversation, like, remember, Argos, don't steal anything and don't kill anyone. Just he's not here anymore, is he?
Yeah, exactly.
And he's already gone. All right. So you go off across this causeway and up to the door. There is nobody out here. It isn't. The causeway itself is like just above the water. Such that the kind of the rise and fall of the ocean kind of just sends water just kind of lapping over it. So that might be that would in some instances be the only thing that sort of gives away the fact that something is standing on it. But with that stealth, you're clever enough to kind of time the rise and flow of these waves over the causeway, to kind of plant your feet kind of near the edge, near like the rough stones, so
Correct.
that as they break over it, it's not really noticeable that you're standing there. But you managed to cross the entirety of it. It's written somewhere down here how long it is, but I can't find it right now because it's honestly not that important.
Correct. Correct.
What's important is that you managed to get across. You stand on a rock ledge about 30 feet wide. Ahead, set into the vertical rock surface, is a pair of large stone doors, each 10 feet high and 5 feet wide.
Okay.
The surface of the doors are featureless, with no visible handles except for a rectangular aperture 6 inches wide by 4 inches high, cut into the center of the left-hand door, about 6 feet above the ground. A flat metal plate covers the aperture from this side. Or rather, no, covers the aperture from the inside. Which you kind of surmise is like a kind of a looky-loo door, like a little slot thing. So somebody can kind of peek out from inside, can peek outside. But it is currently shut tight.
Okay. I'll first want to do a perception check just to make sure that I don't hear anything on the other side. Like, traditionally, like old school style, knock on the door, this latch opens and it's like password type thing. Just make sure no one's behind.
Give me, you'll press your ear to the door and give me a perception check.
Got it. Oh my god! Are you serious?
Insane!
What is going
Oh
on?
my god!
Okay, so these doors are huge and thick, and I was going to give you nothing, but with a 27, you can just barely hear the muted sound of voices on the other side of this door.
Ooh.
But they are talking in a language you don't understand.
Correct. Are they getting closer, or they're just equidistant to where I am right now?
No, they seem pretty constant where they are. It's like some people, like maybe you can hear maybe 4 distinct voices, kind of chatting on the other side of this door.
Okay, I'm gonna check the. I'm gonna do a check for traps before. I think I should go back to the gang and inform like what's going on at this point. So.
Okay.
Before leaving, I'm gonna take the chance to do any check for traps.
Okay. You can give me either a perception or investigation check to kind of search the area here.
I'll do a investigation. 14.
As far as you can sense,
Mm-hmm.
you don't think there are any traps here.
Okay.
The outside here is just unworked stone with this door set into it.
Okay. I think I should go back to. I'm gonna try to go back again to the party again, try to be stealthy, because that definitely changes the entire game plan.
Okay. Go ahead and make another stealth check with advantage.
Yes, sir. 23.
Okay. And you get back across the causeway without incident.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be like, guys, over here. We got a little bit of a problem. I hear voices behind that door. At least 4 different voices.
Farron just rolls her eyes and is just like, ugh. Why can't they hang out somewhere else?
Which, it's a little bit of a pickle, because if I open the door, they might be able to figure out, even if it's like a little bit of a squeeze for the eye to go through, but then if the eye goes through, I go uninvisible, so... What's the
How
game plan?
closely can you imitate sound of wind? Like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Argus looks at her and he goes like, whoosh.
Oh boy. Wait.
That could work.
No, no.
I'm not really good at it. I can definitely give my best, but I don't know. I think, what should we do, guys? Like, just try for you guys to get a little bit closer, and then if something pops up, and we just take it down.
Well, we can also try, because there's underwater entrances, and they might not be guarding those ones quite as heavily, as they're probably expecting people to see the door and go this way. This is probably why there's guards there.
Additionally, it seems like the spell Arcane Eye doesn't need line of sight to its creation point. So if it's pretty difficult to hear through the metal door, then or to the stone door, and they're not like actively looking, then Nerissa could sneak up to within 30 feet of it and then just make it appear on the other side.
Oh.
In what is probably the area.
Oh shit! I didn't know you didn't need eye line for it.
Yeah. I think that's
Just
true.
for its creation, that is.
Oh.
Basically, when you make it, I think you can summon it on the opposite side of a door that you can't get, that you aren't in.
Right.
Nice.
So it can just pop on that side and, go from there.
I can
Okay.
try to give since I kind of map out the route already. I can try to give a piggyback ride to Nerissa, and then
She refuses that and insists that she can walk quietly just fine.
She can in fact get in the water and just swim.
That's fair. All right. I could try to go with her just in case she has a backup in case something happens, and then you guys bring the heavy artillery, and I'll point at Rhodia and Farron, but you guys cannot see, so Argos doesn't realize that. He goes like, you can just send the heavy cavalry, and then.
Oh, I think if you began talking, then we'd probably or Nerissa might undo the invisibility. Unless we think it's still useful.
That's
Well, if
something
Argos
that,
is
like-
if Argos is going to go with Nerissa, he should probably still be invisible for at least half of it, I'd say, before the Arcane Eye is cast.
Sure.
Because that would be an auto. If like shit was to hit the fan, there would be at least one auto sneak attack.
190 feet.
What?
Sorry.
What's that?
Sorry. I just identified how long the causeway is.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, that's a couple of seconds of travel for adventurers.
Yeah, if you're doing your round, if you're combat dashing, that's a few seconds of of traversing.
18 seconds, I think, total. No. Yeah. Anyway, so you guys, Nerissa, are you okay with me going with you, and then you can just put it on the other side?
I think that she is.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she'd be down with that.
All right. I'll accompany her. Could I help with the way that I traverse this twice? Can I help Narissa with her stealth check?
How would you be doing that?
Fuck, never mind, because she would be swimming. I thought I was gonna say if she was gonna walk, then I can point exactly where to step, so it's not that bad. But if she's gonna swim, then
Also,
never
if you're
mind.
invisible, she can't see you pointing at stuff.
That is a very good point, Mr. DM.
You're gonna have to walk around with a stick, and it's just gonna be a floating
A
stick.
flying stick. Yeah,
and that will
exactly.
just point to things.
Oh no! If you pick up a stick, the stick's gonna turn invisible.
No.
Oh, damn it. Yes, you're right. Okay, well, never mind. I'll tag along with her.
Okay.
Besides, if you, a kitty cat, saw a floating stick, could you resist the urge to attack it, even if you were the one holding it?
It wouldn't
I
be
don't know.
floating in his hands.
Oh my god, don't give the DM ideas. Like one of the bad guys just comes up with like a little fluffy toy.
Oh my gosh, James, do it.
About
Have a fantasy laser
Laser
pointer.
the four-armed Sahagin king reaches back behind him, and 4 sticks with dangly rats on it come out, and he starts wiggling all of them.
And now
Oh my god.
And Argus just goes insane.
Exactly.
He's got
Falls
the
over,
zoomies.
frothing at the mouth.
Yeah, he's got the zoomies.
And just imagine like someone like almost like on the floor, sword near their neck is like, Argos, help us! And you're like, he's just like tapping a light. It's just like, almost there. I almost got it. Give me a second. It's like,
Oh man.
oh man. Perhaps
think
Mr. DM, if
And yes.
what's his name? If Mr. Doggo deity ever comes back again,
Right.
if Pugsley
Pugsley.
ever comes back
Pro-
around,
Probably not. You guys have probably seen the last of him forever.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't
Okay.
believe you.
So I'll roll stealth, and it's still with advantage because invisibility is still up because she hasn't taken it down,
Yes.
correct?
Yes. Can roll stealth again with advantage. Narissa just rolls a straight stealth.
26.
I'll take care of the stealth.
Hey!
13.
Okay.
Nice, nice.
So the two of you get across the causeway once more to the door. Without any apparent without anything apparently taking note of you, I am actually going to
Ooh.
grab your tokens.
Ooh, map
Now,
time.
now that you guys are gonna be doing stuff over there, gonna grab Narissa and Argos, and you all, I think we've done this already, where you guys are like sharing your sharing vision, so you all should be able to see through their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Moving you to the entrance. Go ahead and
Ooh.
Okay, so we are off to the north, and they have approached stealthy
Yeah.
style.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Okay. So, I
You guys
think
are- You guys are 190 feet that away.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. We don't know the shape of the inside of the room, so probably the best thing is approximate just, like 5 feet, and then towards the top of where the door is over here, and that'll get us like right inside. And hopefully this plan isn't just immediately thwarted. In fact, actually, we can kind of check if it can be immediately thwarted, because she can do clairvoyance in here and then follow that up by divination if we wanted to.
What does clairvoyance do?
What does
It's another
clairvoyance?
divination spell, and it just gives you a static location sight point.
Oh.
So you just see inside one room.
Oh, that's neat.
But that one's 3rd level spell.
Oh yeah.
And this is cheesing the divination shit, and I'm sad that Phoebe isn't here to do the cheesing herself.
Okay.
Well, post videos, and she can live vicariously through you guys.
Oh, hey,
Exactly.
I should probably do that, and then do that, and then do that.
All right. While Nerissa's this dude, because I don't know if it's an instantaneous cast, I'll keep an eye out just in case.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll do
You know, this reminds me. I've got this handy
clairvoyance.
dandy table of Poolmarsh encounters
Ooh.
that I should be rolling on.
No, you
Interesting,
shouldn't. We're good.
Since some of you are just sort of hanging out there.
Mm-mm.
It's like Mr. DM.
Let's see. But you are casting clairvoyance, and you're casting it on the other side of this door.
Mm-hmm.
Invisible sensor within range, blah blah blah. Obvious location unfamiliar, blah blah blah. This is blah 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 blah. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use floof as the sensor,
Oh.
Got it.
and let's go ahead and give everybody vision for floof. Hold on. Let's remind myself exactly how the hell I'm supposed to do that. Edit. Let's give all players save. And then that. Turn on token vision. Got the night vision to, what is it, 30 feet, I guess? Wait, no, what's the blind sight for bats? 30 feet?
I think so.
I thought Floof was an octopus.
Wait, this isn't
Oh
actually...
yeah.
Oh, yeah, he is.
He
Hold on. Wait, this isn't literally floof.
Okay, this
No,
is
it's
just
not
the
literally.
thing.
Sensor. What does the sensor have?
Sensor has.
Is it just your perception, so it's your dark vision?
I guess.
I think so as well.
Yeah, seems so.
Yeah, it doesn't specify.
Chosen
So
sense as though you. It says as though you were in that space, so it is.
Okay.
Then it is your
Okay.
senses. So I think it's just 30 feet of dark vision and then normal vision.
Okay.
Oh
Does that
boy.
look like a closed door or a grate door?
That is a
That looks like a
grated
grate.
door.
Perfect.
Do.
So, in this room,
Do indeed.
in this room, you see a bare Spartan room. Ahead is a short corridor off. Ahead, a short corridor off the room ends in a closed bronze gate. To your left is a single stone bench running along the east wall, upon which you see a couple of sharkmen lounging. And to your right, on the opposite wall, hangs a large metal gong. A short metal bar leans against the wall below it. There are several Sahagin here, milling around.
Okay.
Indeed. Okay. Well,
Oh,
Let's
I
leave
should
them.
also mention something, since
Yes.
Mark brought Fireball up as a joke.
she didn't prepare it.
Well,
But the still fire
okay,
spell is probably not
but
good,
I,
right?
I feel I need to talk about it anyway, because it explicitly brings it up in this adventure. So, you are aware, of course, that some spells have loud reports to them. Spells, this is mentioned in their spell description. Things like Thunderous Smite, things like Thunderwave. Basically crack off a loud report that can be heard a great distance away. In terms of traveling through this place and making noise, one of the spells named in this book as being loud enough for other people in the area to hear is Fireball. Fireball itself, the spell does not talk about being very loud, but the book does explicitly mention Fireball as being loud enough to be heard through the hallways. So
Okay.
just so you as your characters and you as the players know, the spell Fireball is loud enough to be noticeable. But
Okay.
other than that, sorry, slight tangent. This is the room as you see it. Lisa Hagen
Okay.
kind of milling around in here. None of them are paying attention to the door. Oh, on this side, you can see that the door is actually barred. There is
Oh.
there are like little holders on these two doors, and a large bar apparently made out of brass is just sort of set into it. The door is completely barred.
Okay. Is it in the realm of Rhodia can bust it down kind of range, or would that be likely too tough?
It
Visibly.
The doors can be bashed down
Mhm.
or forced open. But it will be extremely noticeable, and B, no, there's no B. It's just it is possible. It is physically possible for Rodeo to do. In fact, it would. Well, it would be physically possible for Narissa to do.
Whoa.
She'd have to roll like a nat 20, but even she could potentially force this bar to bend and buckle and break open.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Uh,
we know that it's not going to be
You
a
know,
complete waste.
you know what? Screw it. I'll just take the magic right out of this. DC 18 strength athletics check to
Okay, so it's
force
like
force this door open.
it's like
Okay.
hard to very hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we see the grate over here, and that's
Yes.
good news. So let's just go ahead and go with the arcane eye then. So I think just to make sure that we aren't overheard,
Mm-hmm.
let's move back to about the max range.
Mm-hmm.
Not that far.
Maybe one more square. Yeah.
Okay, we'll just stand where we were,
Okay.
but around the
well,
corner.
Well, she's ready to cast. I'll be right next to her, like,
Mhm.
and I'm like 100%, ears open, make sure nothing jumps on us.
Okay.
Okay, so first priority after casting is going to be to get back to a safety position. So if it's like, if moving is just a move action, but if moving stealthily / not attracting notice is an action, then we'll take care of that. We can spare a couple seconds. But yeah, let's cast Arcane Eye.
Okay. What is the perception of Arcane Eye? Is it the same as Clairvoyance? Just mobile?
No, this one has its own normal and dark vision out to 30 feet, and it can see in every direction it wants. It also
Okay.
doesn't require like a familiar style of switching between perceptions.
Mhm.
It's like Narissa would have just an extra eye.
It's like additional perception.
Yeah, and thank goodness that she's smart, because that would break Rhodia's poor tiny brain. So
No.
How do you see? How do you see twice? All right. Then I'm not even gonna delete Floof there. Go ahead and use Floof as the Arcane Eye. Should be movable, and should be
Okay.
controllable by you.
can the two of them get back to safety and the rest of the group first,
Sure.
or at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then let's start the moving.
We'll just assume that they. I'm gonna leave their tokens there. We're just gonna assume that they get back safe.
Okay.
But you have control of Floof, presumably. Please remember to use the directional arrows for
Oh yeah.
movement
Yep.
in exploration mode.
Does anybody want to be Floof? Luke's gonna be Floof.
Yeah.
Go for it.
It's floof time.
I just saw that I could be Floof, and I'm like, oh my god, yes.
Okay.
I'm a little bat.
All right. Okay, there you go. Yeah.
Oh wow, the
The-
bars are actually bars. That's really cool.
Whoa.
I think it's really cool.
Yeah, the gamble paid.
So our limitation on movement is basically 1 inch diameter. So maybe some keyholes.
But you can definitely get through this barricade.
Yeah.
Bloop.
And
But
hopefully,
I
if
don't-
there are,
Oh.
maybe there's holes in doors.
but the sort of barricadedness that I used to create the visual effect, I think might block your movement. So I'm going
Yeah,
to
I cannot.
I'm going to grab you and move you through.
Ah!
Cool.
All right.
Oh, wait, hold on. Jump us back to the top, though. I'm going to start keeping track of total numbers.
Cool.
Since that is our
Yeah.
job.
That is a good
Yeah.
job.
I would say
Jump
that
us-
Argos might have like a pen or paper or something, and he could just be following Narissa, because she would
Yeah,
probably
so
be
Narissa
telling
will-
him what she
Yeah,
sees.
Nurse
Oh.
will be narrating people that she sees.
All right. Sorry, you wanted to see how many dudes are in here. That's so I'm going
Yeah.
to move this up. All right.
9?
Should we distinguish between people? Because we got a couple of
Oh, they-
unique-ish.
They do want
every-
captains in.
Every distinct character token portrait is a distinct kind of Sahagin.
Yeah.
I should bring up my. I should bring up the encounter list.
Okay, and I assume that based on her knowledge with Sahagins, Narissa might recognize some of these folks.
Sure. In fact, well, yeah, it is explicitly Narissa who is seeing this.
Mhm.
Even though
So
we
fucking good
are,
at this.
we're
Yeah.
making this fun because everyone can see.
Correct.
But even you guys have fought these sorts of this type here. Just a Sahagin with their spear.
Mm-hmm.
These are typical Sahagin. Basically the lowest ranked.
Yeah, the grunts.
The grunts that you have seen.
Mm-hmm.
These dudes, the screamy guys, you guys have seen a couple of times. And Narissa would name as Coral Smashers.
Okay.
They are basically Sahagin who are a bit beefier and tougher and wield sort of bigger, heavy weapons, like warhammers, explicitly. Good at, basically they are able to do siege damage. And they have, they all have multi-attack. This dude here, who is not actually mounted on anything, but is depicted as being mounted on something. These are the champions. You fought a couple of these guys as well, when they have raided your ships. Tougher, stronger.
Wait, could you repeat those names again? Sorry. The last one?
Regular Sahagins, Coral Smashers, and champions.
Champions. Oh.
Okay, cool.
Champions who appear to be in game. You guys sort of note this Sahagin is a bit more decorative, is a bit more decorated in his dress, and seems to have a superior kind of relationship with the rest of these Sahagin.
Okay.
So a leader, you surmise.
Got it.
When you pop through this grate into this room, this bare room has a stone bench along the south wall that continues around the angle to the west wall. A chain and pulley mechanism is mounted on the north wall, next to the exit to the north. And there are a couple of Sahagin in this room, just sort of loitering, chatting. You can see hallways to the west, the east, and the south.
So that's, if my count is correct, we got 8 grunts so far, 2 smashers, and 1 champion.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Narissa could... Narissa needs to give me a investigation check, please.
She
Wow.
good at it.
Yeah. Through the eye, examining this this gate, she surmises, and how it's like sort of set up, she thinks she could she thinks it would be, it's possible to just sort of like lift it open, but it would be difficult. So basically another DC 18 strength check to force this this grate up. With that investigation check, she also notes that sort of above the up in this corridor here, right approaching this gate, is a net trap kind of suspended above the area.
Oh ho.
And she sort of like looking around, like they're like right in this corridor here. And it looks like somebody in this room could sort of pull a rope that's in here, and it would drop onto somebody approaching from the side.
I'm gonna label traps in red. Oh, hey, look at that!
Hey, there you go.
I didn't even do it. I just...
Yeah, it was, I was already on it. Same thought, same brain.
Same thought.
Hell yeah.
I just want to find a good font. I want something bold. There we are.
That's the one.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Huh? Why?
Because I moved while you were still typing.
Oh, no, you're good. Totally good.
I need to remember. God, I'm gonna need to track how far you're moving and how many rounds. How long does the arcane eye last?
I think an hour.
1 hour, yeah.
You might be
So I
able
think-
to explore the entirety of this place in.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
well,
you can
I mean-
justify that like in order to really look around and investigate stuff, you'd have to like spend an action to move and then spend an action to actually perceive.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that would basically average out the movement to about 15, but then that's still 15 feet times 600 rounds.
Okay, so this was 1,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and then... 5, and then we investigated here, so that's that. So to there. So that's 3 actions so far.
Okay. 600 actions. Good luck. Well, I mean, it might come down
So
to
that
that.
was... So that's 3 actions so far.
Mhm.
And that's 30.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I'm not going to be counting to 600, just saying.
It's okay.
I guess
we have
that's me.
computers to do that for us.
I've already lost count because I'm just doing 30s. Oh my god. Alrighty.
By the way, you are not seeing any traps or anything down this hallways. Though the hallways, I will give this to Narissa for free because I feel like this is something she would notice.
Mm-hmm.
The lizard folk told you that these were natural caves, and this is all smooth worked stone.
Maybe the lizard folk are dumb.
Well,
Just
that's
kidding.
not what the conclusion Narissa arrives at is the Sahagan have been basically working the stone, cutting
Jeez.
corridors and working the and actually tiling some of the area. There is where does
You
it
know
describe?
what? If they're putting in the work and resources to fix this thing up, is it right for us to just deliver that equity back to the lizard folk once they? I mean, like, who owns the portion of of the, I don't know, mortgage or whatever?
The Sahagan are evil. We're giving it back.
So these corridors you're traveling are like a uniform. They're like planed and leveled, uniform 10 feet wide and 15 feet high.
Ooh, 15 feet high.
The rooms you were in were all actually 20 feet high.
Oh man, that's a whole lot of space that they do not use. Yet.
And
The
the
ones we've
That
seen.
you know of.
Yeah.
and the walls and floors are all sort of like have a kind of a that you've seen so far are tiled but like not like extravagantly.
Mm-hmm.
It's but like basic clay tiles sort of set in into this
Yeah.
finished area.
My major thought is if these guys are this capable at like working the stone like this, they have the ability to certainly make some secret passages, so we'll have to keep a lookout for that sort of thing.
Good point.
What Floof thinking? Squeak indeed. Except it's more like an octopus, and octopuses go.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
this
know if
is
they make
this is not floof. This is an
I know.
arcane eye. Real floof is a cuttlefish right now.
Oh, cute. Okay.
I'm just gonna be thinking about cuttlefishes.
I know.
All right, but yes, please resume your traversal.
That's 30.
What is that? 6?
Mm-hmm.
I think so, yeah. 7. Ooh, what's this?
Another room.
I bet that's water, isn't it?
No, it is not.
Oh,
Is it? Can we go through? Yes. All right. Nice.
Yes, you
they got a
can.
different kind of light bulb in here.
There is no door on this. It's just an open archway.
Huh. What's this?
Let me pull up the description.
Ooh.
Dark green tiles cover the walls and floor of this room. The tiling in here is actually different from the tiling in the hallway. Whereas the tile in the hallway was just sort of like the same color as the mud that it's made out of, the tiles in here seem to have been dyed and decorated. But there are many lidless coffers resting against the walls, though there are none near the northern wall west of the archway. One of the coffers glows. Its blue light is sort of filling the room in here.
Whoa.
And there is a sledgehammer propped up against the northern wall. Yeah, this
What?
thing here is glowing.
Ooh.
Let's investigate that glowy.
In fact, I'm going to drop a little.
Glowy needs touch it.
Let me drop a little torchy torch on it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Investigation, I guess, or perception, or
Sure.
want to figure
Which
out
one?
what the fuck that thing is. Let's do investigation, right? I feel like
Yeah.
that's
I think so, because that would be her forte for her.
yeah.
Yeah, but skills do different things.
Sort of peering inside the chest, Narissa, through the arcane eye, sees that there are some glowing lichen in here. Or not lichen, some mushrooms. And they are giving off a bioluminescence.
Can she describe it to Ilix, and Ilix can do a nature check?
Sure.
Ooh.
Okay.
Does she have? She didn't prepare it. No.
It is a species of fungus that is kind of related to the kind of glowing fungus of deep oceans, which themselves are distinct from the kind of underdark glowing lichen. But beyond that, nothing.
They're not poisonous or
Did you-
anything. They're probably there
Yeah,
for
yeah.
like.
Did you say that they
For-
are mushrooms that grow underwater?
Well, something that, yeah, that's what I said.
Under the sea?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Are they edible?
Yes. You'll swing through here and grab a couple bites when you guys actually break in.
Rhodey's
Excellent.
excited. Actually, Rhodey is probably like 10 feet away, swinging like a cool sticky found or something.
Yeah. we gave him a glow stick and be like, here, Rhodia.
Rhodia, see how many times you can swing this stick. Okay.
Oh, who am I kidding? Me and Farron are fighting.
Yeah, that's true. And Ilix is trying to be like, can you keep it down?
Still in enemy territory. My stick.
It's like, I got you. No, you didn't. I got you. No, you didn't.
Just idiots.
Okay, that's another one, so that's probably about 9.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, another room.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, pillars. Cool. Cool.
Okay.
Oh, more coffers.
This
Okay.
unfinished area seems intended for use as a barracks. Many lidless coffers are arranged around the walls of the room, though there are none near the northwest wall of the archway. Propped against the center of the north wall are dozens of stone working tools, which you would see if you head further west. But I'll give you the opportunity to kind of move around and get an eye on all this room.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ooh, another room. Oh,
In that room that you are kind of passing, it is this austere room holds a small table with 2 chairs beside it, a stone coffer, its lid open and propped against the wall, stands in the northeast corner, and an identical one is in the northwest corner.
all these coffers are empty?
All of them are empty.
Uh-oh. Guys, are you maybe thinking that the invasion might be starting to happen possibly now?
Oh no. That would
That would suck.
suck.
But this place is. The trees might have noticed. Well, I mean, they could have exited another way.
They
Yeah,
probably
went
might have gone
underwater.
through
Yeah.
underwater.
Oh, just that picture of us returning is like, we did it, people, and he's like a
We
town
got it!
in flames. He's like, shit.
Yeah. We saved
are
the
actively-
town?
They are actively training right now, so there's that.
The ceiling of this austere room appears rough and unfinished. A stone coffer stands in the northeast corner and an identical one in the northwest corner. The lids of the coffers lie scattered on the floor. Or sorry,
Oh, guys.
shattered on the floor.
Shattered.
Somebody needs to tell these guys to clean up their shit.
Right?
It's a mess in here.
Well, they probably just got it, so they haven't done the full like moving, clean.
Are these the
that
stoneworking
happens.
tools?
This this austere room looks like other similar chambers. A stone coffer stands on the northeast corner, and an identical one rests in the northwest corner. The lids of the coffers lie on the floor between piles of stoneworking tools, chunks of chiseled stone, and debris.
Curious.
Are the walls being worked, or are the walls basically?
walls-
Is this debris from the
The
walls
wall-
of this room?
It appears like the walls and ceilings are being worked.
Okay. So it's not like
though-
storage for junk.
Oh,
Oh, there's,
though not currently.
yeah, here's the stoneworking tools.
Yeah.
Like this room is currently being cut out of the of the natural stone.
Groovy.
Ooh. Another door. I'm definitely going up there. Whoa! Okay, here's weapons.
Okay.
This room has a plain stone floor, walls, and ceiling. 2 rows of metal racks run almost the entire length of the room from the east to the west. They are set parallel and about 6 feet apart, leaving a passage between them. A number of spears, tridents, and other weapons are arrayed on these racks. 2 large closed coffers sit on either side of the southern archway.
Let's ask Narissa to take some time here to see if she can count how many weapons she sees, because knowing how many of them could be armed. Also, all of the other Sahagins seemed like they were carrying weapons or not.
Yeah, they had weapons on their persons.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, was that
Oh.
actually part of our objective?
Yeah, so we're supposed to know like weapon status, like
Yeah.
right, like what
okay.
they were carrying and
Exact weapon
Mm-hmm.
counts, maybe not so much, but what they did want was like number of personnel.
Okay.
Like,
I guess we can extrapolate.
yeah. But if you want to, Narissa can take a moment to count what she sees.
Would any... Okay, so, like, I'm thinking, like, as we go along, what might happen is we see that there are some people, like, a set of people that... Sahagin. Not people, my bad.
Hagen are people. Jeez, Mark.
Wow.
A set of Sahagin that aren't actively carrying weapons, and this information could tell us, like, that they could be armed. But also,
Right.
I feel like there's plenty of them here. And then we could just
Yeah,
assume
there's a
that
lot.
every Sahagin that we see could be a fighter.
Yeah. It's a good call.
You know.
I'm going to say the act of counting will eat up 2 rounds worth of observation time
Well,
Okay.
sure, but what I'm saying is I don't actually think there's much reason to count.
to actually get an actual count.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it's more.
Unless
It's like
there's...
2 racks
yeah.
full of weapons.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically.
All right, but you pop into this room, and this room of plain stone construction contains coils of rope and heaps of animal hides scattered on the floor. There are a few metal nails lie between the piles. So like a storeroom.
Yeah, I suppose so. Any of them in the process of being, like, prepared for craft? The leathers, I mean?
It doesn't appear so.
So they're just raw animal hides.
Yeah, it's just stuff heaped up and tossed into this room.
Okay.
Uh,
Food? Rope?
this room of plain stone construction contains organized heaps of metal nails, hooks, and buckles, along with some leather belts and straps on the floor.
Okay, okay. Oh, we're back here.
Hmm?
Okay. Am I missing anything?
Yeah, there was a down to the south. There was a doorway. There were those 3 rooms being worked, and there was a doorway to the northwest. And also looks like another
there's
direction
over
to go
here.
from the over towards this way.
Yeah.
Also, did this go south more to the right
Yeah, it did.
or on the right
Mhm.
side? Okay, so there's.
I'm
a
just-
couple
I-
places still.
Yeah, it's just hard to figure out, like,
No,
which way
go
to
2
go.
places at once.
no! I'm gonna connect everything, because I feel like that's a good idea.
Yeah, it's good.
Hello, please. Oh. What's in here?
Ah. Dark blue tiles cover the walls and floor of this room. In the center of the room sits a table with a small bench beside it. A coffer is propped in the northeast corner, its open lid leaning against the wall. A miner's pick lies on the floor in the southwest corner.
Mm.
Anything in the coffer?
Nope.
Okay. Hey! Ah!
Surprise.
Those guys!
Oh,
I feel like-
Marissa speaks. Wait,
Wait,
no.
did they
The eye
move?
doesn't give
No.
her auditory clues.
Oh,
Okay.
the eye does not give auditory.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it doesn't give hearing. So even if she did stop and listen to what they were saying,
Gotcha. She
even,
wouldn't be able.
even if she did stop, she couldn't hear. Yeah.
She wouldn't be able to hear what they're
I
saying.
think
Okay.
I think the only way for her to hear would be like having the reading lips feet and then understanding their language.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I suppose so. The clairvoyance spell at level 3 can do that, but again, that sensor can't move.
Mm-hmm.
Go, I go.
Man, it's really good that Narissa's the one doing this, because actually, like, from a mile away, she could cast clairvoyance. Now that she's familiar with these areas, to just
Yeah.
like pop into this room, into the next room.
Make sure that we got all the good stuff. Yeah.
Oh.
Man, divination wizards.
There's some buddies!
Hello.
Oh, more people.
And
Buddies!
wizards plus time are great. Okay, so I see
Okay.
3 of those guys, 2 more of those
Holy
guys, and
shit.
2 new guys. And
Uh,
5
What are
new
these
guys.
boobies?
This chamber is accessed by 3 archways leading into it from the northeast and west. A stone bench runs along the south wall. Set in the north wall opposite the west archway is a metal gate that closes off an opening to the north. A mechanism consisting of a wheel, chains, and various pulleys is attached to the east wall.
So wait, this thing can close to the north?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think we can see the
Something
gate on the map
here.
yet. I think we have to take a step forward.
you have to move into the room a little more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you
there
go.
it is.
Cool.
The fat looking Sahagins, those are the priests, right? I remember, I think.
Correct, the priestesses.
Yeah. So that's 2 more priestesses to add up.
Okay, my count so far is 13 runts, 4 smashers, 1 champion, 2 priestesses.
Correct.
Cool.
corroborate this some.
Yeah, I think it's good for a lot of us too, because
Yeah.
we're trying to count a lot of people. So
Yeah.
Did you say 14 grunts?
Yep. No, 13.
Yep. 13.
13. Yeah, okay, 13 is what I got.
Yes, the Sahagin in this area are just hanging out in here. This appears to be a guard room of a sort, but they're kind of slacking off in here.
Okay.
This appears to be a guard room.
Yes.
I see that it has nice long sight lines on
How do
a
they
couple
look?
of
Yeah.
main ways through here.
Do they look like? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mr. Dim.
It is. I will point out to you. Other than that glowing chest from that filled with the glowing lichen, there has been no illumination in this place.
Got it.
It is
Man.
pitch dark, and the Sahagin don't seem to mind it.
Dark visions.
Sahagin, do they get
Have dark vision.
blindside at all? They do have dark vision, we know that, but they don't have like blind sense or anything, right?
You don't know.
We wouldn't know, yeah. Because we both only faced him in a ship. I don't think there was a way for us to be like.
But
Narissa might know just naturally from interaction and history.
You know what? Yeah. She knows that while all of you have dark, well, maybe not Rhodia anymore. Who knows? While all of you have dark vision, Sahagin have extremely good dark vision. They can see up to 120 feet in pitch darkness.
Damn.
Ooh. What's that
Up to
give them here?
120? Oh boy.
So that lets them
That's
see
so
basically
far.
two. Yeah, it sure is. So from here they can see a lot of what's coming. That's
Yeah.
critical
That's not-
information.
Not easy to sneak up on them.
Hey, what's
Let's
this place?
see. You have entered a new room. This is a long narrow room stretches beyond the gate, with 4 pillars equally spaced north to south.
Okay.
To your right, along the east wall runs a shallow trough cut into the stone floor. This channel is stained with traces of brown liquid. Stained and traces of brown liquid shine wetly. To your left, along the west wall, dozens of manacles hang from the wall at waist height.
But no
I think that's an
prisoners.
investigation. Yeah, ew.
Do they seem recently used?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Ew. Is it blood?
The brown liquid?
I mean, it could be drowned. It could be dried blood,
Well,
but I guess it's wet.
yeah.
Okay, we're gonna investigate this.
I'm looking
For
at
sure.
James.
It's
I don't know if
chocolate
he's-
milk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ew.
Okay, guys.
All right.
Let's get all the way to the top there, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah. One second. I'm gonna roll an investigation real quick for Narissa.
Oh, shit thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Right
gonna
to
move you in the
find out.
meantime. Oh, hello.
Narissa says, ew.
Who's this guy?
It's Schmiegel.
Narissa espies in the corner of this room. It doesn't even appear that he has been bothered to have been chained to the wall. You see an emaciated human.
Oh no.
Sort of dressed sparsely, and lying very still and breathing shallowly.
Does she recognize him?
It is not anybody she recognizes.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Hmm. Does he look still conscious, correct? Like he's not like super passed out, or I may have missed that.
He is, like I said, lying still, but still breathing shallowly.
Okay.
Oh dear. To get him is going to be a problem.
That is gonna be a pickle. Yep.
Well, if Narissa can get in there, one dimension door can get her out.
Correct.
Can
Okay.
get both of them out. But unfortunately, Narissa currently only has one 4th level spell.
Mm-hmm.
Needs to level up again, I think, before getting a second.
That makes sense. I could polymorph her into something that could get to him, and then they could dimension door out.
Yeah, we might
Ooh.
consider a plan.
Cool.
It's a pretty cool plan, though.
Do you gaseous form as a druid?
I did not pack it.
But do you have it? I'm not sure if all druids do.
I don't think so. Let me check. That's a 4th level, right?
Yeah.
Second, I
Nope.
think.
Oh, is it
Oh.
2nd? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I think
Nope.
the significance of it is you can cast it on somebody else.
Yeah. Nope. Unfortunately not.
Alas.
Alas. Okay. Oh, where was
Sorry,
I?
bro. Enjoy
Sorry,
your
buddy.
shit trough,
Come
I
on.
guess.
Someone will get you. Don't worry, buddy.
We'll get him. Okay. I think we're gonna go. No, things loop. Oh, were there any? Because we investigated the room. Were there any traps? Because there were traps by the other, like,
By the other gate,
yeah.
there are no traps that you have seen.
Wait a minute. We have a ring of spell storing, don't we?
Yes.
Yes.
I think she has it.
Yes.
Ooh. Alright, well, if we clear out 4 levels of spells, then we can dimension door into the ring, arcane recovery, and that way she'd have a dimension door to get in and out, and could just get that guy in and out in, like, seconds.
Oh, actually, I have the ring of spell storing.
Then
But we
she'd
can
have
have
to
her attune to
attune
it.
to it, I think. Yeah.
Well, we have to do the short rest anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. Oh yeah, because I have it for heals.
Mm-hmm.
Right now it has. Ooh, some good heals. Okay. Well, part of me wants to go down. I think let's do it.
I think so.
What's in here?
Ooh.
Mm.
Is that weapons? More weapons?
This room contains neat piles of hammers, chisels, mining picks, sledgehammers, crowbars, spades, wicker baskets, sacks, and coils of rope. There is also a pile of light blue tiles. Otherwise, the place is empty.
Well, there's not a lot of people here, guys. I'm starting to get really worried.
Mm-hmm. I mean, technically speaking, we didn't delay our
What,
mission.
What is Narissa's passive perception?
Passive perception is 12, investigation is 17.
Cool.
I feel like what I was going to say is this looks like another long hallway, and I think on some of these we should do some seeing if there's traps.
Oh, I assumed we were, like, looking for traps, hence the slow pace.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
So like passive is active sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Just wanted to shout that out there just in case.
Yeah, that's a very long haul.
Yes, Jesus. Ah!
You have enhanceability, right?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Maybe? Let's see.
I thought that was one of the ones that you sometimes prepared. Or maybe I'm thinking about your your other character.
I think you're thinking of another character of mine.
Yeah.
Because no, I do not. Because that's the first level, and I don't think druids get enhanceability.
They do.
Do they?
Yeah.
I thought that was a first level spell.
Second level.
That's my bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh my god. These people must have like such like great
Athletic,
exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're probably the ones cutting out all this stone.
Oh.
It's
Well, I
all
meant more
that
along the lines
emaciated
of-
guy. That human
Yeah.
has been working so hard.
I know. Well, I think it's also. I mean, they also have to walk this all the time.
True.
Ah, fuck.
You come to a stone door that is sealed. You
Any
cannot.
cracks along the bottom of the floor?
Not
Inch.
enough for you to squeeze through.
Shit.
Yes.
Oh, that's a big. We might have to do some other reconnaissance, guys.
There was
Maybe.
another path over here towards.
Yeah.
If you zoom out, that might lead
Yeah.
to the same general area. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna. There's one above, and I think that might loops back too.
Actually, okay. So let me ask you, James. As we're moving along here, are we doing like the passive perception to identify any secrets or traps, and if there's like a suspicious spot, then we could do an active check to try to get higher? Is that what you're doing, or something else?
Yes.
Okay, I'm suspicious of this bend here, around this zone towards the south.
Cool. You don't have to move your icon there. If you want to spend a little bit of time investigating, Narissa can make a perception check to sort of see if she
Yes,
notices,
please.
if she sees
Good time.
anything.
Ooh,
Thank you.
nice.
She is confident there's no trap there.
Cool.
Okay, or secret doors or anything. Okay.
Correct.
Cool. Okay, so we're gonna have to try and go that way, possibly.
This is cheating. This isn't
What?
cheating. I'm not upset about this. I think it's I think it's actually
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's I mean
We prepared properly.
you did. This is your reward. You'll have full knowledge of the first floor and the forces in it.
Correct. Like,
Plus
Because
we could,
you
we could
spent
rescue a dude.
you spent multiple spell slots. You in this corridor, 2 sealed doors on either end of it.
Motherfuck. Okay.
I see. Those could connect. Any
Yeah.
cracks in the bottoms or
Nothing
anything
you
for
can
those ones
squeeze
either?
through.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
The stonework is very well done.
Dang it. They've got sea dwarves.
Sea dwarf.
Ah,
Okay. And we're back here.
yes.
Yep.
We are back here. This is the guard room. Yes.
That's
This is
the
the guard
guard
room. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna try that other way. Oh, hey, hello, buddies.
oh, more
Hello,
folks.
buddies.
How about that? Oh.
Oh, hey, hi.
Let me.
Hobgoblins.
Hold on.
Is that an orc? Like a very muscly orc?
Yes.
What?
Looks like-
Why are these hobgoblins and orcs standing next to each other?
Oh, I bet they're slaves.
I bet they are, but even so.
To the west of a large archway stretches an area of plain stone construction. 3 pillars extend to the tiled ceiling. In the center of this chamber, a wide staircase leads down. An unfinished half wall surrounds 3 sides of the. Hold on. I have done this incorrectly. Give me a moment. Oh, no, that's fine. Never mind. My mistake. Regardless. Anyway, let me continue. An unfinished half wall surrounds 3 sides of the staircase. Piles of colored tiles sit near the wall, awaiting placement. You do not hear any sound, but if Narissa sort of gets over by the staircase, you can see that it descends into water. 10 slaves working by torchlight smooth and dress the unfinished exterior walls of the hall. Each slave is shackled at the ankles with a length of chain and wears a metal collar. Several Sahagin oversee the slaves as they work, while others rest and chat near the top of the stairs.
Top of the stairs is this space over here, right?
Yes.
And that
So that
staircase
goes-
goes underwater. I see.
Yes.
Okay. 10 slaves, you said? So 4, 4, and 2, looks like.
Yep.
Okay. We
Four-
gotta rescue
four
these hobgoblins, I think.
4 hobgoblins, 4 orcs, and 2 lizard folk.
Okay, updated count is 15 grunts,
Yep.
8 coal smashers, 2
Correct.
champions, 3 priestesses, 10 slaves.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, actually 11 for that poor emaciated guy.
Ooh, you know what might be beneficial? Do any of these guards have, like, keys or anything like that, or is it on the wall? How would these shackles be undone, as far as we can see?
Good question.
Mm-hmm.
A question.
I'd expect there's,
apparently.
like... I expect
question
there's,
of-
like, a boxer on somebody's hip.
Question apparently that the people who wrote this didn't bother to consider.
Let's
Oops.
see. This Sahagin regularly swallows it and regurgitates the keys as needed.
No, thank you.
They have. They've got the. If you look up manacles in the items, that's the DCs.
To pick it or break it? Yeah.
Pick it or break it. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. Can do the manacles look like they have locks, or are they like, haha, you're stuck in here forever?
Let's see. They're Sahagin. They don't care about their slaves, so it's probably haha, you're in here forever.
Oh,
Jesus,
that's mean.
What if there's a
Yeah.
fire?
You
Oh,
think
yeah,
they care about that? Jeez.
Sorry.
That's our point of entrance, guys. We're
Oh
just,
no, a fire
fire
in our
department.
underwater temple.
We're here to check. We're OSHA, and we're here to check their conditions. Boom.
Okay, I missed. There's like an up part that is.
Oh no, stairs go down.
The stairs
No,
go
but
down,
there's
but
the
I
upper
missed. I
part,
missed
yeah.
a thing somewhere.
You mean a
Like
part of the
over
map?
here, yeah.
Yeah, up here.
Yeah. Correct.
Should we do stairs or should we complete?
Let's complete this floor,
Yeah, just to be safe.
Cool.
Also,
and then we
Are
can
we-
submerge.
are we equipped to deal with like 30-ish people.
Well, we're not supposed to attack.
Okay, okay. Then we should be fine.
To be clear, no one expects you
Mm-hmm.
to fight all these people by yourself.
Okay, okay.
Uh, It's not a don't attack anybody. It's a
Right.
you're not asked to kill everybody here. You are
Yeah.
asked to get information.
Oh
I see,
man,
it's
you
just
know what
like-
would be fun?
If you
Is if,
killed
like-
the entire everybody here and then
Yes.
everybody attacked during the day of the attack and there was nobody here to fight.
Yes. Oh no, it's like we give our reports. Like, yeah, there were 3,300,
Oh, I
and
see, I
we
see,
took
I
out as
see.
many as we could. But
I like that. I like that. Yeah. It was a light day
Okay.
for us, but we just ended up with.
now
We
I'm
are
imagining
reconnected.
like we go in, and then like it's our adventuring group, and then the Delta Squad is there, and then also like the squad of Argos's assassins, and then we all like walk in, look at each other, and then tear off down different pathways.
Oh, that would be epic. That's where the music score rises.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you were near the unexplored corridor, correct?
I just explored it. It just connects.
Okay.
So the only thing we're missing are those 3 doors that I can't get through.
The space to the north here, right? I think maybe it just didn't
Yeah.
update for me quite yet.
Yeah.
Oh
it's-
yeah, I checked it.
It's taken a bit to update for me as well.
There you go. Should we try to see if the eye can go to the lower level? Because it's pretty much everything we can explore at this point, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it
let's
seems
see.
so.
Because
Underwater.
the locked doors is not a chance.
This is fucking nuts. What if you guys never have to actually go inside?
Well, we have to check out those doors.
We do, like, it could be a lot of good loot.
Boop.
Oh, also worth noting for you, Argos, since you do have the pokey bits. These guys are gonna have a hard time seeing caltrops and ball bearings on the floor since it's so dark in here. Just saying.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's true. That's very true,
Mhm.
actually.
Over reliance on dark vision. That's what gets you stepping on caltrops.
Yeah, at least they're really useful for this level, but once we go
Mhm.
down, then it's like probably just an annoyance.
Yeah. Well, then we just for when we go underwater, that's when we disperse microplastics and
boy.
plastic straws.
There you go. Beat them at their own
Plastic
game.
straws, the caltrops of the ocean.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. The arcane eye plunges into the water.
Look, 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 look. Sploosh.
Uh-oh. It's taking a second to load. Oh no, my Hey, can anybody hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we
Yes.
can.
Okay, so that's solid. It looks like roll 20 froze for me.
Oh no.
Well, I'm seeing
Uh-oh.
updates of the map slowly.
I think it might be their servers might be slightly slow.
Okay. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Hmm. This might be an issue.
Uh-oh.
So like the server is down probably, or going down.
No, it's just
I think it's
Very-
the
it might-
light.
it might be the light thing, and these are very big maps
Mm-hmm.
with a lot of dudes in them.
Yeah, because I'm watching this space over to on the western side, just like
Mhm.
flicker on and off as far as the visible map goes. So I think it's trying to like process the lighting. A little bit delayed. We can take like a $5 or something like that, or I should say, I'm gonna go and refill my drink.
Okay. okay. Wait. Well, that worked. There we go. Okay. Let's move you.
Ooh.
Oh. Underwater.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
After descending the stairs, the arcane eye finds itself in a large open area. Stone pillars rise from the floor to the ceiling, 2 each to your left and your right.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go left.
All good adventurers go left.
That's the lucky direction.
Oh, hello. Good to see you.
The walls and floor of this room are tiled in a deep blue, and the ceiling is light blue. In the center of the room is a table with a small bench beside it. A closed coffer leans against the south wall, and a seaweed bed fills the southwest corner. A small group of Sahagin in this room are apparently vocalizing what seems like raucous sounds of merriment.
Oh. Okay, okay.
Can we figure out the purpose of this room? Is it just another hangout nook?
This looks...
Or is it like a...
So Narissa identifies seaweed beds as sort of what like subaquatic races kind of sleep in.
Okay, so it's like a bedroom.
This might be a private room.
Oh.
Got it.
Okay.
That's
Are
too
they
much.
are they rolling dice over here?
No, they're partying.
Oh.
Was there any like documents on it just to be safe, or like in that table
You know,
or
we
anything?
never
Or no?
did settle how you write shit down underwater.
Yeah, just out of curiosity.
Go
Special paper.
Give me a perception check.
Go perception check. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty good. There does not appear to be anything of note on the desk. Or the table, rather.
Okay. Okay.
The walls and floor of this chamber are tiled in a dark green color, and the ceiling is tiled light green. A seaweed bed fills the northeast corner. In the center of the room stands a small table with a small bench beside it. Against the east wall rests a coffer, its lid closed.
Interesting.
I wonder if, like, the green and the blue are coding of some kind.
It's kind of what I'm wondering also, which is why I'm marking it. Certainly, it doesn't like stand out as important to Narissa.
Not to Narissa.
Also, not that anybody could actually tell because dark vision. So
Right?
Fair enough. Oh boy, hello.
Oh, hello, buddies.
This large area is tiled throughout. The floor in indigo, the walls in dark blue, and the ceiling in light blue. 4 stone pillars support the ceiling. The room has a bed of seaweed all around the walls, rising about 7 feet off the floor and perhaps 10 feet wide. A number of coffers, their lids closed, lie around the room. three long tables,
God
benches
damn it.
on either side, are set in the central area. Dozens of Sahagin here are gathered in small groups or floating in the seaweed beds.
Hey,
Oh,
James.
Oh
God.
boy.
Sorry
Quick
to interrupt
favor
your
for-
description, James, but holy shit.
For counting
I-
purposes, can you extend our vision range to like 80 feet or so?
Just so you can like sit here and count them.
Just so we can count. Yeah.
Exactly, because it's like, oh
you.
dear
I don't
lord.
want to go there.
This is a lot of
Oh
dudes.
boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 5. Yeah. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
Is that 25 in this room? 25 grunts? Is my count
Yep.
correct? Gee boys.
That is 25 Sahagin, 5 Coral Smashers, and 3 Champions.
Oh boy.
That's 40 grunts, 13 smashers, 7 champions, and 5 priestesses so far.
This isn't even the worst room.
Oh man. Okay, yeah. I agree with Farron. We should probably just like bring the golden. No wait, we're silver, right?
You guys are. Yeah, you guys are silver tier
Yeah,
right now.
We should bring the platinum boys just to help clear out this place.
No, let's send the Delta Squad in here.
There you go. We
Oh,
just
wait,
there's
shit,
like
how many
15
coral
folks.
smashers were there?
5.
5.
5. Thank you.
5 in this room, yes.
I had 25, 5, and 3. For that room.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Me too. Sorry, I'm doing hash marks, so it takes me a sec.
No. It's better to have the full count. But yeah,
I
Okay.
mean, that is our mission right now.
Mm-hmm.
What else is our mission?
Yeah, I'm with
Looking for
Farron.
traps
Yeah.
and I guess
Contain
entrances.
Okay, you have entered a
What
new
was that?
room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are these
long-
mushrooms?
This long, narrow area contains no furniture, but clusters of what look like large fish eggs float against the walls 5 to 6 feet above the floor.
Are these the babies?
Narissa immediately identifies those as Sahagin eggs.
The nurse.
I imagine she's trying to smash them through the arcane eye.
She finds it particularly upsetting that Sahagin reproduce at all.
Yeah, nasty.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
If the eye could
So-
throw up, it would.
Could she eyeball how many more Sahagin would be there? Like, just like a rough estimate, even if it's like a check, just to see how many reinforcements, quote unquote, they will eventually get in the future.
Oh,
They're
if-
babies.
If these Sahagin hatch, you mean, and
Yeah,
mature into adults,
You know, like an
They're-
aliens.
there's less than 100, but there are a lot.
Okay.
Oof.
So that's 100.
Dozens,
babies.
dozens and dozens and dozens.
Yeah.
Let's see, 100 eggs times 50
Narissa-
XP per Sahagin.
Oh my god. I don't think it's the same XP amount if they're literal children.
Narissa will introduce you all to the concept of Sahagin hatchling swarms.
Oh
Ugh.
dear.
So if like the eggs are disturbed overly much, they will, sort of as a defense mechanism, hatch prematurely, group up, and swarm. Basically like a giant swarm of piranha.
Right.
Ew.
But
Yeah.
do they have any inclination to start eating each other if there's not a ready meal there? Oh, hi!
No.
More
Maybe
eggs
not.
and 2 of these ladies.
More eggs, but in here you can see 2 priestesses wearing coral-colored headbands and silver bracelets seem to be performing some kind of ritual over these eggs.
Ooh.
Coral-colored headbands, bracelets, and such. Does that distinguish them from other priestesses that we've seen?
No, only in fact those are how you identify them as priestesses.
Okay. I thought it was just a weight thing. That's good to know. Weight shaming bad.
No, that's because they're female.
Ah.
Man, that's a lot of boys.
Let's see.
Bedroom. This one's green.
Dark green tiles cover the walls and floor of this room, and the ceiling is tiled in white. A table in the center of the room has a small bench beside it. In the northwest corner of is a coffer, its lid closed. A massive seaweed rises in the northwest corner to a height of about 7 feet. The seaweed covers an area about 10 feet square.
So we had light green, dark green, and blue.
Yes, yeah, dark green with a light green ceiling, dark blue with a light blue ceiling. This room was dark green with a white ceiling.
Okay.
And then, of course, the big living area was indigo floor, dark blue wall, and light blue ceiling.
Got it.
Really interesting.
Ooh, and there we go. Back to the other way.
Wait,
What?
why am I giving you guys colors? You can't see
Yeah.
color with your dark vision.
Oh,
That's what I
well,
was saying
shit.
before.
Sorry.
Oh, well.
No, that's not your fault. It's my fault.
Dark gray, light gray, and
gray
other
gray.
Yeah.
Gray.
You correctly identified a white ceiling.
Yeah, it's true.
Hey, we did it. Unless it's yellow.
Oh, boy. Ah!
Oh, did I?
Yeah, jeepers.
Oh, I didn't put a wall on that room. Oh well.
Oh shit.
What the fuck is
Oh, for
this?
this one?
Hey,
That's-
hang on. Let me
Yeah.
That's a
get the-
relicanth.
Let me put up the description.
It's
So
a
what is
rock
what?
water type. Use grass on it.
Let's see. A short passage beyond the archway opens after about 20 feet into a large room. A seaweed bed covers the entire south wall. Several coffers, their lids closed, stand at regular intervals around the unoccupied walls. A commanding Sahagin is addressing a group of Sahagin guards and sharks.
On sharks.
Examining these creatures here. These are shell sharks. They are sharks that appear to have shell plates on them.
Can you go to the right a little bit, Margaret? I want to see what this guy is. I think that's another shark. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
You can see that these guys here, these four, are not participating. These guys here are all lined up in kind of like a command sort of thing. The sharks sort of circle overhead. The Sahagin are kind of standing at attention as they're being addressed by this champion. But except for these four, who are gathered around a kind of net cage where they appear to be watching a couple of lobsters kill each other.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so is there any identifying anything on this guy since he seems to be a commander of some sort?
Which one?
This guy?
Yeah, okay, so that's definitely a champion.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, he's also, like, so are all champions, like, generals or lieutenants or some sort, or are some generals and lieutenants and others are not? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
All champions are officers of some kind.
Got it.
And you actually see these guys,
Yeah,
which
we haven't
are
seen them
Yeah,
yet.
what are those?
which are a distinct kind of Sahagin
Oh.
that you can use the term deep diver to distinguish. The
Okay.
deep divers look, rather than the rest who wield kind of like tridents or spears, the deep divers have glaives. And they have actually genuine light kind of come from them. They have lures on their heads.
Oh,
Okay.
Is that
okay.
anglerfish?
Yeah, like anglerfish.
It's funny. All right, so this is a bunch of closed coffers in the northeast, right?
Yes.
I would expect, given the sort of purpose of this room, that might be like for storing equipment to arm these guys, maybe?
This appears to be a barracks.
Okay.
And in this room here, is a Spartan room. A few broken bits of pottery lie scattered on the floor. A table stands in the center with a small bench to either side. Seaweed beds sway in the northeast and southeast corners. Two coffers, their lids closed, stand against the north wall. And the light in this room flickers slightly, illuminating a sleeping Sahagin in the northeast corner bed.
The arcane eye goes to slit its throat and then realizes it can't.
Whoa.
Fuck, which way did I come from? That way, okay.
Hold on. I've
Holding.
I've
More
got a
info?
picture. I got a picture. Oh no,
Oh.
game references.
Mm.
Will it post? Oh, it may not post. I may have to try to. There it goes.
Aw, adorable.
Oh no.
They're just playing.
My money's on Gray. Go Gray.
Oh.
All right. Moving on.
1 second, I have to. There it is.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yes.
That's the spirit there.
Mm-hmm.
For a second, I only thought the bottom one had a knife, and then I saw they both have knives.
Door.
Closed door.
Son of a bitch. No!
Shit. How did that get there?
Yeah, there's a little lantern there.
Yeah, got rid of that. Closed door.
Uh-oh. I see Oh my god!
Is that
Is
what
that a
it is?
two-headed shark?
Time
Oh.
for this description.
Oh boy.
What the shit is that?
Oh, I remember these. I think I said
This large
Yeah.
room features walls and floor covered in gray tiles. Not that you would know that they're gray.
Fair enough.
The ceiling covered in white. Tiled pillars support the ceiling and run down the length of the area on either side of the center. An altar is built against the northern wall of the chamber. Its stone base is covered in carved shark eyes that stare out in all directions. The startlingly realistic eyes are inset with dark stones that reflect the chamber's dim blue light. The glowing symbols and strange designs are engraved into the walls of this place, casting an eerie light throughout the chamber. 3 chanting Sahagin, dressed in ceremonial robes, float near the altar, their arms raised toward the ceiling, which is some 30 feet above. Carvings of shark eyes adorn the altar's front, each varied in shape and size. The gory remains of unidentified creatures rest atop the altar. Blood rises like smoke upward past the Sahagin. 2 large and squirming sacks flank the altar. A massive 2-headed shark, its fins adorned with bands of pearl and gold, swims in circles above the altar.
Oh shit.
Sacks, huh?
And you guys hear Narissa mutter, "This is some fucking Sekala shit."
Oh, that's the
That's that shark
What?
god.
man. Ah, shit. Like, is that like his avatar?
Oh, we did fight that one that had an avatar, right? That was an avatar shark
I
Yes.
think-
on our way to
Yeah.
Dagger Island.
I think so.
Mm.
Oh
Let's
man.
see.
Does it look like that shark has like actual intelligence far above like normal animal cognition?
Narissa doesn't know. As far as she can observe, this thing is just kind of doing circles.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's
That-
some fucked up shit. Let's have that not burned into our brains forever.
Yep.
And there's a closed door to the bottom.
Fuck that noise.
I want to wrestle it.
What a wrestling. No! Stop wrestling sharks.
We are not to wrestle or jump them in this adventuring party.
A small room with a closed door. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
This austere room has gray tiled floor and walls and a white ceiling. A large coffer, its lid closed, stands against the east wall in this otherwise empty room. A sealed
Okay.
door to the south.
Ew. Oh, okay. That's what this door
Oh.
goes to.
Nice.
All right.
Maybe we'll get lucky. And other doors will be doing that too.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Fuck.
Never know.
Ah, let me in!
Nope.
You hear the powerful voice of Ao saying,
Okay. Well,
no.
we got that one there.
Okay, that's another one. How much do you want to bet that these are like the priestesses and generals' rooms and shit?
I mean,
It's possible.
Could be.
Can we get any clues based off of what's on the doors?
No.
Okay. Do the doors? Are these doors? Let me see. Do they look like they? Actually, I think we already know the answer to this because the lizard folk, everything was unworked. So any doors, along with all of the like tile work and shit for all of this, has to be new, right?
Yeah.
Relatively.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, because it just moved in ish.
Yeah, I think your estimation that it's
Uh,
like priest
Each
area.
of these doors that
Probably
you have
right.
observed, you haven't been able to examine them like thoroughly, so you don't know exactly like how thick they are.
Right.
But the stone is it's dressed stone. Each of them has a horizontal has a handle consisting of a horizontal bronze bar set into the stone, about 4 feet above the floor.
Well,
As well as oh,
more
you
shark
found.
fins.
Mm.
Where are you? Oh, you went up. Goodness.
I went up.
I've been trying to follow you, but the update on the light is very slow.
There's so
Yeah.
many sharks.
Let's
There's
see.
so many sharks.
Bing, and this is area.
Okay, take it back, Rudy. You might have to rustle some sharks.
Cheers. I don't know how to do an underwater suplex, but I'm gonna try.
We'll get there.
This ceiling and floor of this large room are unfinished stone. Light green tiles cover the walls. Seaweed grows freely throughout this chamber, and anemones and starfish crawl over the natural rocky surfaces. Several large sharks with armored plates driven into their flanks swim freely here.
Is that
We're like-
distinct from shell sharks? I thought my assumption was shell sharks are like a natural, thicker skin.
Examining the room, Narissa
Mhm.
actually in the far west corner of the room,
Yeah.
kind of hidden amongst the seaweed, finds stacks of armored plates made out of shell and coral. On
Oh
the
my God.
underside of them have barbs that look like they drive into and
Ooh!
prick to
They're-
skin.
They're turning their sharks into tank
I don't
sharks.
like any of those.
Yes, they are turning the sharks into tank sharks.
Oh my
Oh my-
God.
Rodeo
Why
could be a
can't? Why
tank.
can't?
No, we're not putting barbs on you. Sorry, there.
Why can't
Holy
they
shit.
just be cute giant sharks
Ooh.
for me to love and
Oh my
ride
God.
into battle?
Okay. So my Elix now is going to put forward. Okay, well we rescue the sharks and then we kill all the Sawk.
Yeah.
Could you
Oh.
do you
For-
think you could convince them to join us?
I could talk to them as sharks and be like, "Doesn't that hurt?
Right.
We can help you."
Narissa
Yeah.
will
Shark rights.
Narissa will point out that Sahagan have natural telepathy with sharks, and
fuck.
by their kind of association with Sekolah,
Mm-hmm.
have kind of an enthralling force on sharks around them.
Damn.
They're probably barbarian sharks. They just got to get off
Yeah.
on that pain.
Probably.
Oh, they aren't barbarian sharks. Barbarians don't have AC this high.
Oh my God.
Guys,
That
this
a
is
terrifying sentence.
Oh, hey, a dining room.
Mr. DM.
Yes.
Oh,
yes. Let me get this
Yes.
this room description out of the way, and then we can ask your question.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The corridor leads to a great hall. It's floor tiled in black. The walls in I'm just gonna tell you the color, even though you can't see it with your dark. The walls are in coral pink, and the ceiling is in white. Black tiled pillars are regularly placed in a line slightly south of the east and west axes. To the north of the pillars, long tables have been placed end to end, with benches on either side. At the midpoint of the north wall, an archway opens into a passage. This ornate archway is decorated with elegant black and gold designs evocative of waves and monstrous sea creatures. A semicircular niche has been hollowed into the center of the south wall. The floor of the niche sits 7 feet off the ground level of the rest of the room. On the shelf formed there stands a large carved stone head, visibly battered and disfigured. The features can still be recognized as those of a lizard folk. The head is about twice as large as life size.
That's this guy, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Now, if my question, Mr. DM,
Mm-hmm.
based on what we've seen. Oh wait, actually, let that explore that room, and then my question will apply more strong. Oh
Cool.
shit.
Shit!
Hold it
Oh,
here, because
Yep.
we've got a
Uh,
picture.
Oh boy.
I think this guy is the boss.
Yep. Let's hope he doesn't
Yeah!
have
Found
true
him.
sight.
Got him!
Where is that picture? Is it at the?
I thought.
Oh, there it
James,
is. There it is. There
I
you
thought
are.
James was kidding when he said the bad guy had 4 arms.
Okay, that throne is very cool. I would like the throne.
I would
Oh.
like the throne, please.
I would
Yeah.
like the throne.
Okay, so we're gonna kill this king and take the throne back. We're doing this straight on Game of Thrones style.
I
Yep,
want the
nice.
trident. Let's go.
Oh, that trident looks a mean, lean killing machine.
At the end of a
I'm
short.
gonna put little sausages on it. We're gonna roast
Yeah!
it.
At the end
That's a
of
Rhodia-sized trident.
Oh,
Sorry, James.
At the end of a short stretch of corridor, another archway opens into a larger area. Here, the floor is tiled indigo and the walls in dark blue. On the north side, a massive, ornately carved throne rises from a pile, from a pale blue dais. Pale blue marble pillars stand to the east and west. The dais is of the same pale blue marble, while the throne is black coral. The ceiling is tiled in pale blue. On the throne sits an oversized Sahagan. This creature has 4 arms. In its right upper hand, it holds a large trident. His 2 lower hands grip the arms of his throne. Floating next to the throne on the creature's right-hand side is an adult female Sahagan holding a long staff tipped with a jumble of shark jaws and teeth. In front of the throne and at the foot of the dais, 3 adult Sahagan float with their backs to the door. 2 float with bodies held rigid and upright, while the third in the center is hunched, pleading silently before the throne.
Stay and watch.
Yep, 100%. 1 second. I want to check something out. Oh, shoot. You're the wrong wizard, Narissa. Because the wizard that I play in a different game, you can cast a ritual automatically once. And I was going to do comprehend languages and then drop a sensor.
Nope.
But that would take too much time.
With the arcane eye, Narissa notes that high above the throne, 2 shell sharks are just circling.
Ugh. So those are these two.
Yes.
Okay.
They
So
are.
we got this
they-
priestess here.
Yeah, that's
they
a
are-
high priestess, right? Because she's got the shark tooth thing and nobody
Yeah.
else does.
Yes.
Okay. So we got the king, got the high priestess. There are 2 champions in here, and this guy is fucked.
Pretty much.
It seems like it.
Okay, cool. Just from body language. Cool. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna watch this play out for a little
Yep.
bit.
Yep,
Okay. So, let's see. Actually, so the interaction lasts for about 10 minutes.
I don't know if we have that time.
Can we watch like the first half and see if it's boring, and then?
Yeah.
Well, the first half is pretty boring. It's pretty much just this regular Sahagan plead it's silent to Nerissa's eyes,
Mm-hmm.
but apparently pleading something to the Sahagin seated in the throne, who just sort of silently sits there and listens.
Got it. Just checking.
So, Mr. DM,
Sealed door in that way. And you can go ahead and look at it, but it's a sealed door in the other direction too.
Yeah.
Yes, Argos.
so if based on what Narissa have seen, and because she's really smart, how good are the odds of Saltmarsh at this point? Like, if all of these
Not
just
bad.
got together and attack, like, are we looking at like a 70% chance victory? Or...
That you have seen so
so
far.
Yes.
That you have seen so far. Well, here's the thing. Saltmarsh has more people in it than you have observed here.
Mm-hmm.
But the difference is everyone you have seen here is a fighter.
Correct.
Yeah. And that we're training like
Other,
farmers.
other
right
than
now.
other than the eggs, everybody here fights.
Well, and apparently the eggs turn into swarms, so even the eggs fight.
So even the eggs fight, actually.
Right.
I have a thought, James.
Yes.
So, this seems to be like the one dining area, right?
Yeah.
So,
In
I'm
fact,
wondering if we can.
if Nerissa wants to hop back in there and make a investigation check for me.
That's what I was gonna ask. Let's go.
Hi.
16.
That's good.
This is definitely a banquet hall. It is currently not being used, and from what she can observe, probably doesn't get used often. It's probably for big events, like maybe after they murder everybody in Saltmarsh, they'll have a big party here.
Right.
Presumably, this is made to accommodate everybody here in the fortress.
That's what I was hoping for. Yeah.
And based on presumably,
Yeah.
but based on what she can observe, this place, Nerissa estimates that this place is big enough to house, maybe 200 Sahagin,
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
maybe more.
There's no fancy chair for the king.
No.
Oh, interesting. Maybe the king eats on
on
his throne.
top, underneath the throne are hundreds of crabs that pick it up and scuttle it about. He
Yeah.
takes the throne with him.
Right. Oh, maybe. Alex is like, maybe
Okay.
try and find the kitchen, because if they're preparing a big banquet, that takes a while, and that'll let us know if they're preparing on conquering Saltmarsh soon.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they just haul back humans and slice them and dice them right there. They are sharks
Oh,
after
right.
all. Who
Alex
needs a
is
kitchen?
Alex is like, these people are horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And Nerissa's like, yeah, that's what I've been saying.
Alex is like,
the
Sherlock.
I know, but you know,
so
this is
the
terrible.
the takeaway that I was trying to get from the banquet hall thing was to basically get like a thumbs up or a thumbs down
number,
on
yeah.
if we felt like, as we were maybe fretting about, half of their number was out on a mission or something like that, or some large number of their people. Like, if we don't get, and mind you, we haven't seen everybody yet, but like, keeping this in mind for later, if we have seen everybody and seen everything, and then we're like, well, it seems like there should be really a lot more. That's
Yeah.
sort of the connection that I want to
What?
try to make.
How convenient the timing, because you've just entered into what appears to be another shark room. But
No
there
sharks.
are no sharks in here.
Uh-oh.
Let me do the little thingy here. The ceiling and floor of this large room are unfinished stone. Light green tiles cover the walls. Seaweed grows freely throughout the chamber. Anemones, starfish, and a lone lobster crawl over the naturally rocky surfaces. But there are no sharks in here.
Uh-oh.
Well, it could be just like they're renovating a new wing for new.
Renovating the shark wing.
It doesn't look like they're renovating. This looks finished.
Damn it.
The sunken section of this fortress
Oh.
appears to be finished, and it's only the area above the water that is still being worked. And you
Is this
at
going
point,
down?
see stairs going down.
Ooh, okay.
So, I don't know if what this was answer, but given that we know the fighting force of Saltmarsh, with respect to this fighting force, like, are we like on even grounds? Would it be like at a disadvantage type thing?
Uh,
Like a rough estimate, of course, but
Saltmarsh, if this this force is that you have seen so far is smaller than Saltmarsh's forces, but way more militarized.
Yo,
Uh,
but what if we arm those 4 hobgoblins?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They don't look to be in the best condition.
fair enough.
But they're hobgoblins. Sorry.
Okay. So it's still like not it won't be an easy
Ooh.
win for either side, pretty much.
It seems like the fighting force of the Sahagins is way better than the fighting forces of Saltmarsh to me for now, if you're not counting the adventurers.
Yes. Short passage leading west beyond the archway opens after about 20 feet into a large room. A seaweed bed covers the entire south wall. Several coffers, their lids closed, stand in irregular intervals around the unoccupied walls. A large, powerful Sahagin is addressing more than 20 Sahagin guards.
I
Son
don't
of a
like
bitch.
it.
This room over here, this room is adorned with a colorful mosaic of a Sahagin with a twisted body creating a whirlpool to drag down a ship. A table stands in the center, a small bench on either side. Seaweed beds sway in the northeast and southeast corners. 2 coffers, their lids closed, stand against each wall. A hunched over Sahagin at the table is seems to be carefully counting out a stack of coins on top of the table. And this actually introduces a new Sahagin class. This
Sahagin accountant.
Oh, well, what?
this is Narissa recognizes is a wave shaper. They are functionally the wizards of the Sahagin world.
Hey.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Okay. Only
Stay,
one of
stay
those
away
so
from
far.
that guy before, just in case he
Yeah.
has extra senses or something.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. I think she's
That's just
seeing
what
that
we
as
need
a book.
to get it
Yeah.
get dispelled over here.
Book.
Okay, that was also a dead end, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You were running out of rooms, I believe.
Yeah, there's another floor.
There's the 3rd floor?
Yep, there's
a
stairs
third
going
floor. It's on
down.
the stairs already.
The lizard folk did tell you it was 3 floors.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But
There we go.
but of course they talked about it being natural stone.
Oh, there. Okay, I was about to say I thought there was a staircase over on the other side. There's another
There
one
is.
down.
Both of
There's
these
2.
stairwells go down.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Yep, let's try to find out as much as before the spell goes off.
Did we
A
get the?
plus-
Yeah, it looks like it.
I think we got everything here. I've been kind of
These guys
wandering
temple
around.
nicely, don't they?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're real cool. They're great architects
We need
Ugh.
when they
need,
force other people to do it.
we need a massive oil spillage directly into the base so we can get some.
I was trying to think about how we could possibly fuck up their environment.
Yeah, like either that or like if we could like create a volcano nearby, maybe the amount of methane in it might become poisonous. Like who knows?
How much dust of dryness can we accumulate?
right? Oh, James, that's a very, very delightful, scary situations without even being there.
It's like we fill a bag of holding 64 cubic feet of dust of dryness. The whole damn ocean goes down.
Oh boy, it's Roll20's taking a while to load up again.
Or what we can do, if we have 2 bags of holding, or 2 different portal things, we just cause the alarms, make everyone come to a single room, and then we open a portal to the Astral Sea. And then theoretically, assuming they're very, very, very close, then that should be a clear temple tactic. Us included,
God.
probably.
Okay, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys came down this side. Now to move you over.
Oh, just immediately. Fuck.
Another wizard.
Oh no.
Let's see, what room is this?
It's the bullshit room.
This is that number.
Is it I don't wanna play no more room?
I want off this ride.
Okay, so
The stairs descend into a barracks. At the foot of the stairs, an archway leads out of the area to the right. A swaying mass of seaweed fills the eastern side of the room. Many coffers are set against the north and west walls, their lids closed. A large group of Sahagin warriors gather near the center of the chamber. A hunched Sahagin floats near the bottom of the stairs, its dark green robes waving gently in the water. And then you peeked into that room down here. Yeah.
Yep.
2 stone racks run the length of this room, forming aisles. The racks hold spears, tridents, and warhammers.
How the fuck get out of here?
do they just use a whole bunch of
Archway here.
brass to
Okay.
avoid, I guess, oxidation?
Yes.
I'm sure brass also oxidizes, but
But much slower, maybe.
yeah.
And maybe it polishes easy. I don't know. I've
Maybe.
never lived in a subaquatic environment.
Why not?
Yeah, come on, James.
Yeah, you
Do
know
your
what?
D&D
You're right.
research.
You know what? You're right. Fuck me. Stop.
Ah!
Stop. I need to pull you back down here.
Oh.
Because
Ah! Fuck!
because this direction is important to note.
Okay.
This I couldn't figure out how to do this in the game, or on the map, but this is actually not a dead end. Rather it moves. It goes all the way down to here.
Mm-hmm.
The hallway goes all the way down to here before before you see light. It appears to open into a larger, brighter area down there.
Oh.
But I just wanted to make sure you had that knowledge while you were at this crossroads, that this is not a dead end down here. That's all.
Got it.
That's all I wanted to communicate.
Okay.
But you guys went north, and I get to tell you all about this fun room.
Oh, there's some friends in here.
What is that guy who's dead?
Oh dear.
This long room has 5 doors spaced evenly along the north wall, secured from this side with metal bars. To your right, by the east wall, rests an untidy pile of chains and manacles, leg irons, and a bunch of keys. To your left, you see several
keys?
instruments. You see several instruments of torture: a wheel, a metal boot, with catches and screws, a press, and a rack. 3 Sahagin are gathered around, stretching a fish-like humanoid on the rack.
Oh,
As you watch, the wheel is turned. The victims
Aw.
Mouth opens in a silent shriek as the torturers sort of, their shoulders sort of bounce in what appears to be laughter.
I slap them.
You cannot.
This poor little
You are an
aqua.
eyeball.
I know, okay?
Poor bastard, man.
Also, what the fuck is this?
In there, let's see. Narissa kind of reels for a second
Mm-hmm.
because she recognizes the animal that's in here. And she sees what is called a sea lion snarling and thrashing around in this room.
Oh.
In this room, you espy what appears to be the water in this room is fouled by a rotting corpse of a large sea serpent of some kind.
Ugh.
And in this room, through the bars,
Oh.
you see a humanoid figure. Just sort of on the bench, kind of just sort of holding her hands about her ears.
Oh, because of the screaming, I suppose.
Narissa recognizes this as a trident.
Triton?
Sorry, a triton.
Oh, okay. The race.
The race tritons.
Okay.
You said each floor was basically max like 20 feet, 30 feet. I think, okay. So we could still get to here. Basically, we're collecting options for if we were to make prisoner rescues.
Mm-hmm.
This one is still accessible by the range of Dimension Door.
Sorry, what are you doing?
I'm basically measuring like if it's like 100 feet from where the vertical projection of the entrance would be, and is only like at most like 70 feet down or something like that.
It's
Then
60
within
feet
range.
down. Or sorry, no, it's 80
Yeah.
feet down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like
Okay.
we could go and get this one instead if we wanted to.
Ooh. Let's just get everybody.
Yeah. We're
Okay.
gonna be
Okay.
big damn heroes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and the
I
other
don't
two
like
cells
this.
seem to be empty, right?
Yes, the other two cells appear to be empty.
Okay.
Oh, I should note it's not like obscured. You can see it in the dead fish room.
Mm-hmm.
You can see a sort of a stone slab along the north wall is askew, and partly broken away from the unfinished floor. Right here.
Well, let's go take a look at it.
Yeah. Can I?
Yeah, you can get into the room.
Perfect. Is there? Can I investigate to see if there's anything?
Yeah. Narissa, give an investigation check.
An investigation.
You got it, Margaret?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Right in those 16s and 17s.
Mhm.
Good.
Good.
Pretty good. There's space behind this.
Is it a 1-inch gap kind of space?
You know what? I'm gonna say it is.
Sweet.
Amazing.
And the arcane eye squeezes through.
Yay!
Hey!
That's nice.
Oh my god. Oh shit. I actually just. Oops. It's hard to do diagonals.
Yep, that's okay. This is
Okay, Narissa just getting a little dizzy as the arcane eye is going like, doo 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 doo.
Was this a secret passage?
Ooh.
Hang on.
Oh, this might be an entrance.
Yes, guys!
Fire away, boys.
The passage opens into a small chamber. On the opposite side, another passage leads out of the room. this is fully unworked stone, much in the way the lizard folk described it, and opens into the cloudy, murky, silty water ejected by the river.
Guys, we have an entrance!
Nice. I am honestly shocked if these guys did not know about this. And they might know about it, I suppose, right? Because
Or it's possible
these
that
walls had to
they
be built.
the walls were built, but it's possible that because there's this dead body in here, they don't know that something's been pried open.
These walls that you're in have not been built. These are natural walls. They do not have any of the precision and kind of decorativeness that the Sahagan architecture displays.
But like this wall that is askew had to be like put there by the Sahagans, so somebody would have had to know in order to put a wall there, right? Or is this wall like crumbling and collapsing?
With Narissa's investigation, she surmises that perhaps this large eel, in its death throes, might have broken that wall kind of loose.
Oh, those dummy Sahagan chiseled right up to the edge of it and didn't even know.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
I'm very excited that you guys found that.
I am so excited. Okay. Guys, we can save some of these people. I'm so excited.
We so can. Okay, well now we can think about who can
I'm
see
stuck.
this way.
James.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
I'm stuck.
Which are free. There you go.
Oh, set flew free!
Okie dokie. Hey,
Okay,
Argus.
so now this part is...
to go murder.
Want to do a murder, Argus?
Are you traveling through the that tunnel there?
Yes, I would like to travel through here because now we're looking for, like, because there's light down here, you said, so I want to make sure if we're going to do an escape.
Let me see here. Okay. I'm going to give you expanded dark vision for just a moment.
Thank you. Oh.
And then I'm going to move you. The arcane eye emerges through... Oh shit, no. No, actually the door would be open. Emerges into this area.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Thank you for expanding our vision, James.
Yeah.
All at once.
Fuck me.
You enter into an arena. This area sits lower than the raised stands around you, which are filled with Sahagan, who excitedly cheer as they watch two Sahagan in the central area without weapons, tearing at one another with claws and teeth. To the south, this area here appears to be a kind of special viewing box where a single Sahagan is seated.
He looks different.
He does.
Yes, he does.
You look different.
You're different. Also, would you be kind enough to just tell us how many of these guys there are?
Yes, I can just tell you what the number is.
Thank you. Because I started to count and I was just like,
There
no.
are
Me too.
49. There are 49 Sahagan, 5 champions, and this dude, whatever he is.
God.
Apparently, from Narissa's eye, an extremely high-ranking Sahagan. If only by the fact that he is allowed to sit in special box.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
What is he? It's not a Sahagan she's seen before. This is just a. Very,
This Saha-
very
that,
special Sahagin.
that Sahagin has like plate armor and shield.
Crazy.
And
I'm gonna call him a jack.
I think a very special sword.
Ooh, Farron, we gotta kill this guy and get you a sword.
She doesn't want that sword. She wants her sword.
Yeah.
Maybe we can use it for trade.
You can have more than one sword.
Also, Farron is a sword girl.
I have 2 hands.
Now, does the combat in the middle, Mr. DM, does it look like purposely to the death, or is just like a good training type? Oh, you beat me. Let's
There are clouds of blood in the water here.
go.
This is a to the death fight.
If we can convince, maybe they can all kill each other and then just fight 2 guys. It's gonna be
I
one
don't think
heck
that's
of a
how that's gonna
persuasion,
work.
Yeah. It's gonna be one heck of a persuasion check, but
Right?
maybe.
Everybody fight each other.
Exactly.
Yo, I bet if we teleported directly in there and then called out the guy, I bet he'd solo us.
I
Maybe.
100%.
Maybe.
Okay, let's.
Either that or they all swarm us and be super dead.
Yeah, or
I guess
that.
there's only one way to find out.
So it is. The floor of the arena is separated from the stands. These stairs do not connect to the
Oh, I
ground
see.
floor of the arena.
Got it.
This, like the bottom of these stairs here, as well as the wall here, to the floor is about 10 feet.
Got it.
Not that it matters because everybody can swim. But yeah.
Okay.
Also, I'm gonna return your dark vision to what it should be.
No. Okay.
Back in the arena, Mr. DM, was there a box or something that would be fit for the king guy on top?
Yeah,
That's gotta be the same thing, right?
that's the same viewing box.
Okay, but the guy was not sitting. What I'm saying is like there was not like a throne or something, like a mini throne type thing. It was just
Yeah, like
that
is
box?
there a distinction between the seats?
Yes, like was he sitting in there?
If you guys like make her do it, Narissa will send her eye back in there and kind of get a better look at the box, and there is definitely a distinction between the 3 benches that are there.
Okay.
Yeah,
in
so
quality.
Yeah, that's King, Queen, and Jack right there.
That's King, Queen, and Jack.
For sure.
Yep. That makes sense.
Hold on, let me see. It does outline explicitly a description. I gotta find it. The information about the arena is so huge. I've read through it and I know it's got. There we go. The center and western seats, which are large and ornately decorated, are empty, and the eastern seat is somewhat large, but it's decorated kind of ordinarily, and it's the one that the dude was sitting in.
Okay, cool.
Got it.
So there is a king seat, I guess a queen seat, and then this dude is occupying the jack seat.
Okay.
Got it. Okay.
Counting 20 in
Oh.
this room.
You've entered into another
Yep.
room.
I have.
This pillared area has a vast seaweed bed at the north end and a considerable number of coffers, their lids closed, set neatly against the east and west walls. Many Sahagin relax in this chamber. There are 20 Sahagin in here.
Damn. Yep. Ooh. Okay. Two champions.
2 champions.
This austere area has a large seaweed bed along the south wall. In the center is a table with 4 small benches beside it. There are 4 coffers, their lids closed, against the west wall. And 2 Sahagin sit at the table, chatting idly.
Okay. I'm not getting any sense of urgency of what they're doing. They don't seem to be like gearing up or anything.
They're already geared up.
I mean, they're already geared up, but like, to do a huge invasion, I imagine you'd have to do a little bit more.
Yeah, they'd be like getting in file. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Do they just release the swarm?
Yeah, go.
More
Let's see.
buddies.
Oh, gate.
2 Sahagin champion and 6 Sahagin if you're keeping score in this room.
Yep.
This Spartan area is furnished only with a long bench set against the west wall. At the south end of the east wall, a bronze gate bars the exit to the east. Beside it, on the north wall, is a bronze mechanism of chains, wheels, and pulleys. Next to the mechanism is a wooden peg that has been driven into a crack in the wall. A rope descending through a hole in the ceiling is lashed to that peg. Several well-armed Sahagin occupy the room.
Is that this right here?
Yes,
Does that look like it's a trap of some sort?
it looks like it's like the trigger to a trap.
Okay, so there's a trap
Okay.
there.
Squeezing through the gate, Narissa can easily see right above this area is a net trap, similar to the other one
Got it.
that you saw on the floor on the first floor.
Awesome. Okay, okay. Oh, hello.
Stop.
Stop.
I'm going to expand your vision again
Thank you.
to sort of save you some time.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
I don't
right?
like it.
Be like
Every time you
100
expand the
more.
vision, I'm sad.
I know.
Let's see. How big is this room? How far do I need to exit?
Oh,
200
God. No, thank you. We're good.
Let's see. Okay, click on Floof. Well, first of all,
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
know what?
move- I'm gonna
With the
move
net
Floof.
trap here, I bet this is another entrance.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Let's move you right here,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
and then let's expand your vision.
Mother of Christ.
Oh,
Mother
okay.
of Christ. James, you're killing
Yep,
us.
that's an
here, buddy.
entrance.
Let's see. North of the entrance, this vast cavern immediately opens into an area bound to the south wall, bounded to the south by a ledge, along which plain pillars support the roof high above. Beyond that ledge, the area becomes a natural sea cave. Thick beds of seaweed grow along nearly every part of the south wall. The walls and roof arch high above. In the center of the worked area, a flight of steps leads down to the south. Beyond, in the center of the cave's wall, a metal gate lies across the cave mouth. Many bulging canvas sacks lie along the north wall, and an enormous force of Sahagin occupies the cavern. There are 45 Sahagin, 10 coral smashers, 7 champions, 4 deep divers, 2 wave shapers, and 6 shell sharks.
Can you repeat that?
45 Sahagin,
Uh-huh.
10 coral smashers,
Mhm.
7 champions,
Mhm.
4 deep divers, 2 wave shapers, 6 shell sharks.
Okay.
And they are in various degrees of either resting or drilling or receiving instruction. This appears to be a large barracks / staging area.
Yikes.
Going to return your dark vision to normal.
Yes, please. I don't want to see all of that scary.
Jeepers, guys.
Oh, okay, we're fine. We're fine. This will be fine.
This
Someone has
arcane,
a.
this arcane eye was such a good idea.
I know. I was just thinking now, what we would have done if we didn't have it? Like,
We would be fucked.
Oh, we would have been in here for like the rest of the year
Yeah.
until
Like-
Christmas.
Because it's like every enemy that would have seen us, we either kill him right away, or if he sets up the alarm and we have to bail, because we would have been
Uh,
creamed.
So similar to the opposite side, this
net
is
trap.
there's a net trap right above here.
Mm-hmm.
But in this room, there are only 2 Sahagin.
Oh. What up?
And similarly, it's like, yeah, that would be for the
Yeah,
gate,
I know.
and that's for the trap to the north of it.
I gotta type them and then reposition them.
Gotcha.
Okay, a normie and a captain, right?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was going to lead right to the...
The arena.
Oh, boy.
Nah.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, there it is.
You skipped a room back there.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Down
just
here?
getting load for us, I think.
Down here.
Where?
Oh, was that a usable entry? I thought it was
Yeah.
like it looked like a dock door.
Oh, holy crap!
Oh,
You did this on purpose to show us all this horror. You're like,
This,
I need to show you more horrible things.
this Spartan area is furnished only with a long bench set. Oh wait, this is the wrong one.
Oh
I was
no.
about to say, I don't see a bench.
This pillared area has a vast seaweed bed filling the north end and a considerable number of coffers, their lids closed, set neatly against the east and west walls. Several Sahagin float around the area, along with a pair of sharks. That's 2 wave shapers, 6 Sahagin, and 2 shell sharks. And there's another wave
Oh, here's
shaper
the
in
bench.
here.
Yay!
This austere room has a large seaweed bed along the south wall. In the center is a table with 4 small benches beside it. A small pillar of undissolved salt stands on the table. 2 coffers, their lids closed, sit against the wall. A single Sahagin floats beside the table, fiddling with the pillar of salt.
Hmm.
As Narissa sits and watches, this wave shaper is apparently practicing magic, using it to dissolve and then reassemble the salt pillar.
Hmm.
Does he look
Interesting.
like he's good at it?
Yes.
Damn it.
Got it. Whee! Fly, floof.
It's not floof, it's an arcane eye.
I know, but it looks like floof.
We named
Let
the
us-
eye floof.
Yes.
We're not confused. You're confused.
Exactly. Oh, more sharks.
This storage
Hidden
area
interest.
seems orderly but neglected. On the floor near the south wall lay coils of rope, piles of hides, and neatly lashed with cords, a heap of nails, and more. The north wall has 2 rows of racks, one above the other, on which hang a number of warhammers and daggers. Below, on the floor, are 3 open coffers. The east wall is also racked, with many spears hanging in an orderly manner. Several sharks circle the room.
Okay, okay. Oh, that's a door. Oh, that's a
I think
stairway
that's
up,
the
right?
staircase.
And that's the
Yeah.
staircase up.
Okay. Just checking.
Okay.
I'm still
Is this
missing a
mist
few
area?
things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
there
can see
is.
a couple. Was there a doorway or anything to the south of the arena? Because I'm just seeing a big empty black space here.
There was not.
Okay. So
Okay, so we're back here now.
could be sealed up or could be hidden something.
That might be... Am I missing something?
I think I see something over here on the west side of the arena.
Got it. On it!
Yep.
Nope.
Nope.
Ah!
Oh.
Oh,
Okay,
interesting.
hold on, it's fully loading for me, but I think that's it, right? Did we just?
And
Yeah,
again,
that goes here.
this passage is open, right?
That
Yeah,
passage
Between
that
the
one
arena
goes
and
to
the-
the arena. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
In
Okay.
fact, now that it's kind of been spoiled, I wonder if I can. Yeah, I'm just gonna remove that.
Cool.
Move that.
So I
little
think
bolt.
that's everything, guys.
Yeah,
I think so as well. Yeah.
I think so.
at least everything that Narissa has been able to observe.
Yes.
So
There
yeah,
are a bunch of those rooms that maybe as an octopus I could squeeze through.
you
Maybe.
have explored the entirety of my dungeon without ever setting foot inside of it. Congratulations! And it's
Woo!
right around this time that the arcane eye winks
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Hi,
A
Arcane Eye.
convenient.
Yay!
Yeah. If fucking Narissa gets the next 3 MVPs, man. Like moly.
Back to the who.
Properly prepared spells.
Yes. God
Okay,
damn, this was
so-
way more massive than I expected.
Yeah, can you imagine if we were the ones who had to go through this? Like, we wouldn't even, like, any way in was going to be bad.
Yep.
Okay.
Because even just
I've
opening
been-
the door at the top.
I've been doing my unit breakdown based on room. Have you guys been doing totals?
Yeah, I've been doing some totals. I haven't added everything up yet, though.
Okay. So I guess in our last 10 minutes here, we can kind of decide, like, what we would like to do, if anything, beyond this. So we only saw, like, the net traps, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It seemed. And I don't really know if Sahagin are keen to do other kinds of traps. Like, pit traps wouldn't really, like, make much sense. And they are actively sinking it, right?
Yeah.
So, like, it's
Yeah.
not like they would waste time digging pit traps in the part that's still above water if it's intended to be below water eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause the plants
probably most
definitely said-
mechanisms. I think their main defense is that it's underwater, so that pretty much takes a lot of
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
out.
So
Um,
things that we definitely need to do a little bit more time on, and I think we have to either use clairvoyance or us going in, is to get, like, hear more of what they're doing. But I think Narissa might have to be the person to do that as well, because she has comprehend languages, and
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So she
We
could.
could try. What we could try to do is sneak through the jails, like where the torture is,
Yeah.
because that's probably where the most talking might be done.
well, if we get those, like, the Triton prisoner, she might know more about what, because they're torturing them for information for something, so
And
they might have
providing-
more
Yes,
information.
There's a
providing-
Triton, a Locathon, and a human, as well as
The slaves.
hobgoblins, half orcs, whichever,
Orcs.
Yeah.
full on
Orcs
orcs, and
and-
some
Oh,
visceral.
wow.
We can try to blitzkrieg through the jail cell, rescue the Triton,
I have a
and
question.
then maybe try to get the human
Hmm.
because that's at the upper floor. But
Yeah.
So Many lizard folk are not particularly long-lived. And from our experience with like the other lizard folk, like the ones that are the wisest and the oldest and the most important do happen to show signs of aging. Are those guys like at all old, indicating importance among the lizard folk?
No.
Okay, cool. Poor suckers got captured.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay. I like the idea of rescuing people. Do you guys think we should
100%.
rescue? Okay,
I
cool.
think we could try and rescue the jail, like in the jail cell.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah,
think
for
that
sure.
we can do one person per day basically, and we do have to rest because Narissa blew her 4th level
Yep.
slot
Yep.
with Arcane Eye, so we would have to we'd have to wait
Can
for
she get it
tomorrow
back?
rest her out here
Cool.
anyway.
Could we send
Well,
the
We
message?
need we need 2 of
everything
them
we
with
found?
the ring.
Could we send that message with everything we found to the guys of the boat? Because they should be still nearby, right?
Yeah, that's what I think also.
I don't know how nearby they are.
But at least like
I-
we could relay the information that is critical back to Saltmarsh, and then we can stay behind and try to rescue people.
What the Arcane Eye was able to go to. Now, you were very lucky in that they don't apparently believe in doors most of the time.
I know,
Yeah.
right? God bless them.
But there were several closed doors, particularly
Yeah.
around the temple
Mm-hmm.
Right, but like,
and
As-
near the throne room.
but octopuses can like squeeze through really, really thin things. So like, it's not even just an inch; they are squishy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if it would be okay that like I could octopus squeeze under a door and kind of see what the like what's in some of those rooms.
I think you still have your like dimensional limitations, but does it actually say on here? It doesn't.
No, but I mean I'm just thinking of how like octopuses.
Yeah, I think the
Actually
advantage that you have is
are.
just the ability to enact some force on something.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You might be able to pull a door apart where an eyeball can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think.
Or with a catalog of the interior, Narissa could just repeated cast clairvoyance just to see inside those areas.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that could be true. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I was also gonna say, Argos's plan is if for some reason we get captured, we can always play the turn cloak. Just gamble with it. Like if we already been captured and there's like no way out, just go with it. Like yeah, we didn't get paid. We're here to offer you secret intel and just play double agents.
Narissa, I know Phoebe's not here to say it, but I'm pretty sure Narissa would flatly refuse
Okay.
because because the Sahagin would probably,
Still kill us. Yeah.
well,
Torture
So,
you for information.
Narissa would point out that the Sahagin don't need an excuse to torture you. They torture because they like it to do it.
Yeah. Even better.
You don't even need to have information they want. They'll torture you because they think it's fun.
But hey, luckily for you, you don't have to endure it for very long because you only would have however much is left on that water breathing.
It's 24 hours.
Most of a day
24 hours?
max.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's very true. That's very true. It's just like there's like what 12 hours plus like 4 minutes give or take, and then like done. You can flip off as you're drowning.
Just imagine all of us getting captured and all of us are fighting over the center cell.
Or
Jesus.
or if they're actual sadists, then probably the wave shapers can cast water breathing over and over.
Oh,
Just to
Lord.
mess with you, like.
They certainly are that.
Oh man.
Hmm.
No, they'll cast water breathing, but they'll wait for it to expire and then just like give it, I don't know, 30 seconds or so.
Yeah, that's true.
Oof.
Okay, so turn cloak, not an option. So let's not get caught, guys.
Yeah, sounds good.
And yeah, I'm down with that. 100%.
So, for Nerissa's sake, for Nerissa's spellcasting sake, she got Misty Step. Misty Step is pretty dope here.
Yep.
I don't have the ability to see her spell book, but she got stuff.
I mean, I assume she would have packed her most useful for now, I think, but we could definitely ask
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phoebe once she's like back.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yep.
Indeed.
For sure. All right, Mr. DM, thank you for scaring the crap out of us.
Yeah, that was a lot.
I'm
Don't like it.
I'm,
Don't like it.
I'm surprised you guys got through all of it tonight.
Woo!
Oh man.
We were
That's gonna
focused.
be- Yeah.
I was I was
talking a lot.
expecting I was expecting much more time spent down there. I'm gonna have to get the next. I'm gonna have to prep for the next arc.
Well, so you know,
probably-
next session we're probably gonna want to do some like light infiltration and rescuing
Yeah.
of people that we can. So that
Yeah.
we will be sticking around the area for at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
so
sure.
don't worry much. And yeah, because we definitely want to at least try for the one prisoner out. I think that's a
Well-
good, healthy goal.
Because we do also still need a few, because we have some of the barracks of where they are, but we don't know where. I still think those rooms are very much probably like the high rollers, like the high people's rooms.
Yeah, that's a good point because in a place where they don't need doors, because most
Yeah.
of the places don't have doors, then doors must mean something like really
Right.
important.
But we also don't have a good sense of when they might they have very advanced forces. We don't have a good idea on timeline yet either, so we still kind of have to get that done.
Correct.
Right.
But yeah, don't worry, Mr. DM. We're gonna be here a little bit.
Okay. Well, good. Honestly, this is the best way to do it.
Mhm.
You guys, well, you've got magic powers that
We do.
allow you to have some foresight into what you're doing, and
Mhm.
that should be rewarded. And your reward is not stumbling into an arena, which then explodes into a giant
Jesus.
fight.
Yeah, that would have been a bummer.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I think we're good, guys, and then suddenly like, dun, 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 all the lights turn on. It's like, oh shit.
Yep. Fuck.
It would have been worse, actually, because you guys would have wandered in with your limited dark vision,
Mhm.
Yep.
and all of those Sahagin would have been able to see you, and you would not have been able to see them.
Yeah, they'd
Yeah.
see us first for sure.
Yep, that's true. Oh boy, it's getting better and better, guys.
It'll be fine.
So, are we making any major distinctions between like the way sound carries above water and underwater? Because I'm not really sure, like, especially since everything or a lot of stuff in that temple is wide open. I'm kind of curious, like, how far away fighting could be in order to not arouse suspicion, or even casual talking. Honestly, I mean, like, the arena has got to be fucking loud, honestly, and I would bet that unless anybody
Yeah,
was looking,
those-
they wouldn't hear us, unless we did a
Correct.
kaboom or something.
That is a correct assumption.
Okay.
The arena is loud. No one in the arena would hear you stomping around,
Okay.
Sweet.
or swimming around, rather.
Excellent.
But like, sound in water, as it is, kind of travels farther, so it's easier to hear stuff. And then, of course, we're familiar with how sound travels in the air. So the first floor is standard. In the bottom floor, like if you roll into that prison, which it feels like y'all are kind of planning on doing,
Mm-hmm.
and fight those Sahagin that are in there to free those prisoners,
Yes.
Nobody in the arena is going to hear you.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. They might see us
Excellent.
though, so we do need to
They
still
might.
watch for that.
Of course, that's assuming they're still in the arena by the time
Correct.
you
Or-
guys.
Ooh,
Because
boy.
eventually that fight's going to end and they're going to
Yeah.
disperse.
I do
Okay,
have
so
a
we-
question.
Go ahead.
Are Sahagin considered monsters or people?
Humanoids.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Thank you.
Also, since Rodia was mentioning, we're interesting, or marked actually technically. We could use the clairvoyance first to spy on the arena, and maybe just try the breakout while there is a match there, so we can at least be super sure that there's gonna be a loud distraction.
Yeah, we passed by the arena pretty recently with
Yes.
respect to the end of the spell and therefore the end of the session.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
like, if we take action, we'd have a general
now.
idea.
Yeah.
I mean, like a fight doesn't last that long. It's not like gladiatorial
Right.
fights last,
But
2
maybe
hours.
it's like
It's not a movie.
multiple fights per day, not just ones, you know? Because if
Yeah.
there's
That
like,
could be.
This is this is also a fantasy setting. The gladiatorial fight could last 2 hours.
yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good point.
you're
Especially if they get multi-attack.
Well, yeah. My thought is, maybe we could estimate how long that particular fight would be going, based on what we saw. But we can take that information at the beginning of next session.
Right.
Right now, I'm trying to think of like if we can lay any traps, or even if they could have any other kinds of traps underwater. Underwater traps is hard.
Yep. I mean, I still got my good perception, like a passive perception, but like, what if it's like... No, what would be a good underwater trap look like?
I mean, you could still do rocks falling underwater.
Yeah, true.
Oh, I've got it. A room slowly drains of water, and you'll suffocate.
I mean, probably. We just have to really sell out
Oh,
that we are
boy.
in trouble. Just like, oh no, air,
No,
our
not
one
not
witness.
air.
Oh my god.
don't give us the air. No.
Exactly, just go with it, like sell it out, and then just be like, what the fuck do we do?
There's also that ritual that's going on in the temple.
Oh, yeah,
with
with
the
the-
shark.
Yeah.
The suplexable shark.
But y'all can decide what you want to do or not do about that when we come back next week. Or I mean,
Yes.
you guys
Oh, God.
you can chat in the interim. But what's important is that I need to go to work.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes. Bye.
I will
Drive
catch you
safe,
guys
Mr.
later.
DM.
Night, y'all.
Bye.
Night.
Hey.
Gotta go too as well. You guys have a good week.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yes. See you guys later. Have a good night.